This sucks. Oh my god. Uh, Jesus Christ. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT Zach 666666666. Thank you so much for the Twitch subscription. That's $3 in a month with Prime. Remember, folks, you can always Prime it up and take a little bit of money out of Jeff Bezos's pocket if you have an Amazon Prime account.
Dog shit.
And Magikarp King 001, thank you as well for the Prime subscription. Wow, we've got a couple of Primes coming in. Folks, remember, if you have Amazon Prime, which I know you all do because you need to be watching exciting Amazon Prime content like The Boys Season 2, now streaming, and also because we're in a pandemic and there is a monopoly on shipping to locations that otherwise don't have access to supplies, you might as well throw away your free sub on a channel like this one. And you know, that's just that. It's early morning. For a long time, for those of you who are new to the MBT project, the Greater Rothschildian Project, we used to have a stream on this time every week, and then as school got tougher, I had to cut it. I had to make several cutbacks in terms of content, and that was one of them. But school's out for me. I've just got a couple of finals left, so at least for the next month and a half, I'm going to try and keep this stream up. Don't know if we'll be able to do so forever, but I do have Fridays off next semester, so I hope that I will have the time to do this again. So today we're not doing much. This is, oh my god, Fel Jones, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to NASA, Newell, WC King Magic Ruler, Zed63, Shiny Ray, and Hopes Thin. And remember, folks, if you are an individual who was not gifted a sub, you gotta do it. You gotta type dodged in chat. I don't make the rules, but if you don't do it, you are banned. Permanently for life. Okay, so what I was planning on doing today is we'll do some last second YCS planning. If any of you have any questions about the upcoming YCS, this is a great time to get them out and I can answer them for you. And then maybe we'll play some Dueling Book. Maybe we'll play some Hearthstone or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. But whatever it is, we're going to have a gay old time together. And I'm only going until about 1:15, 1:30. I don't want to spend my whole day doing this. Can you check my video? I worked very hard for it.
Konami releasing dog shit.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so here we go. Here's the video that was just linked to me.
Master 05 won't change. Sorry. Pen's still best deck. Let's go!
Oh, God. What it means to be fat.
Great video. That was a great video. A great video. Farfa fan account. Fantastic video. Big fan of that one. And now let's go to the we'll go to the YCS server. So real quick, I do want to let you know there are a lot of people who are having problems. That's why we have the help and feedback channel. So if you're in the YCS server and you don't understand what's going on with one of the rule stipulations or something, all you got to do is go to help and feedback. You got to ping tournament staff, and we'll fix it for you. Here's what we have so far. I can't submit my Tri-Brigade Melfi list because none of the Tri-Brigade cards are legal. This was a legitimate issue with Edo Pro that we were able to resolve. That's good. We've got this person says I can't sign up. This person says I was number 260, but now I'm number 253. That's how challenge works. This person says my friend signed up but hasn't received a message on challenge. It turns out that was not true. We have, how do I unregister? This is easy. You just uncheck the box. This one was, I'm clicking the check mark and not getting any pings from the bot. This person had their DMs turned off, so the bot couldn't DM them and be like, hey, submit your list here. A couple of drops, and that's it. I betrayed you and painters and built Evil Eye instead. I don't know why you would do that. It's not like Evil Eye is, like, better than Painter. It's, like, the same level of unplayable. How do I stack my deck on Edo Pro? If I figure it out, I'll let you know. I want to show you some of the deck lists that we're getting, but that would literally, like, it would make people know. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Yeah, turn off deck check. That's it. I'll tell you this. A lot of normal deck lists. Okay, and additionally, if you are in YCS 9, is it way too late to sign up? Maybe not, because if you check this message right here, we have 256 people in the challenge. I'll just open up the challenge right now. All right, we've got 256 people with additional people on the waitlist, right? That's the largest the challenge will let me do. It goes up to 512, but you can't do a waitlist if you do 512. We have only 151 people who have checked the box in order to get the DM, and even less than that who have submitted a list. So we may have about 50 slots for this available at about 6 p.m. tonight. Thank you for completing the level 2 hype train. For what it's worth, I know it won't be 100 drops. This is just like, two things have made there be a shitload of drops for this one. Well, firstly, it's not 100 drops. A lot of people literally don't click this until right now. Don't click this until the absolute second they must get it in. I expect it'll go up to about 200, but I do think there will be about 60 drops. And the reason for that is we set up the sign-up sheet a week in advance. And I was like, this will be better for people for planning, and also because we changed the date because of the remote duel extravaganza. People just signed up and forgot, so we'll see. So if you're interested, reach out to me on the Discord at about 7 p.m. tonight, and I might be able to get you an invite. Why so many this time? I don't know. I just wanted to do more. Every one of these I want to kind of push the envelope and see if we can do a little more. I really was frustrated with the couple that I had to do 64 for because it's just not very representative. And we had shit like Mech Knight's second most represented deck in a field where that should definitely not be true. I have no problem with Mech Knight winning because the pilots for Mech Knight are just better than the pilots for most other decks. But. Did you participate in the remote duel tournament? Kind of. I wasn't able to participate in the main event. I did a couple Winamats, and I realized I'm really bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! I was super rusty. It just didn't work out. I lost to, like, nothing twice. Do you see the awful new Ice Barrier card? I have not. Someone want to link it? Oh, someone's playing Unchained. That's fun. Alright, here it is. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Alright. Level 4. You can only use this card's name's 2 and 3 effects once per turn. While you control another Ice Barrier monster, your opponent loses 500 every time they pay 5 life points to activate a card or effect. This is absolutely great news for Chain Energy players. You can target up to 2 Ice Barrier monsters in your graveyard and 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. And if you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target an attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position?
Konami releasing dog shit.
Wow, perfect timing, Blade. Thank you so much, Blade Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't tell if Konami is purposely making this Ice Barrier support ass tier or not. These are all spell speed 1 effects. We've got the Chain Energy effect, we've got the Transmigration Prophecy, and we've got Tin Emperor. Wow. Stop defense. We've got block attack, yeah. This is awful. Wow, these are terrible. And there's no way, is there a way to cheat it out or something? This is one of those things where, like, if you stapled these effects onto a monster that was, like, part of the mid part of a combo, maybe it'd be fine, right? Like, if you staple just general okay effects onto cards that a deck sees during the midpoint of their combo and just incidentally gets to activate, that's important, right? Especially for giving a deck survivability as the meta changes. But what the fuck? What is going on here? It's good in Duel Links? How the fuck is this good in Duel Links? In what world is this good in Duel Links? None of these are quick effects. Wow. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. That is... Rhoda target, I guess. It's the strongest card in the game. Okay. If your opponent activates Verte with 2500, they die. That's true. You're right. Miserable. I haven't uploaded many videos lately. I don't know why that is. I have to upload a 10-minute testing today. I'm going to do a 10-minute testing today. Tomorrow we're going to have another one of these Duel Links videos, and then we're going to have a 10-minute testing Sunday where I go, it's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Everyone come down and watch my idiot thing. You can target up to 2 Ice Barrier monsters in your graveyard and 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. And if you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target an attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position. That's good. Wait, is that how it sounds for all of you? It, like, echoes? Alright, I'll turn off the desktop audio so that doesn't happen. No. Oh, okay. It's echoing now. It does so much for the deck. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. In the Discord, it says we have to submit the deck list till Friday the 28th. Thank you. Where did... 27th. There you go. And I'll put that in announcements, too. At everyone. Oh, the power. If your name is still white, you have exactly 6... 6.5 hours to submit a list before I'm kicking ya. Get on it. That applies to people whose name is white, like this person, Bellbind, and also people whose name is white, like Eric, or Deku, or CJ Alex, or Mambo. Ooh. Do I need to clap some people up in tourney or commentary or neither on this edition? If you want to do commentary, I would love to have you. If is there a way to know if I'm in the YCS or not? Yeah, I could just search here. You are on the wait list, but we're gonna have a lot of drops, so I can make sure to prioritize you. What do you think about doing a TMT with blockless Adamancipator? Oh, I think you're gonna be very excited by today's upload. In fact, I think you may see exactly that. It's kind of frustrating because Adamancipator, I think, is still really good, but, you know, just receives no attention. How does the waitlist work? Do I need to keep an eye out for a notification? I don't know. It depends on how many. Realistically, I try to go in order. So if you go to, you won't be able to see this, but I can. If I go to the participants list, I actually see the order in which you've signed up on challenge. So if, like, we hit, well, challenge is very slow this morning. I think Vlad was having problems with it too. But if you go to hello? Yeah, here we go. If you go to here, I can see all the people on the waitlist, like here on down. And I'll just, I'll get the top bunch. So probably Chibi, Dre, GRS Yu-Gi-Oh, Jolly Magpie, I Am So Foxy, Kurakaze, Aerosol, TCG, Matajatica, Basam Steel. Probably everyone up to about 300 is guaranteed to get in, given the wild amount of people who have not yet clicked the fucking button. 154. Awesome. Matt isn't in. Matt'll be in. He'll be in. How's law school been with current world events? Really funny. It's been really good. It's been great. For what it's worth, if nothing else, sorry MBT for the shuffle. We are preparing the God Troll on Farfa. By the way, good videos. Thank you. For what it's worth, law school sucks just because it's a hassle, but it is very worth it to have a greater understanding of the court challenges that are currently kind of holding up the 2020 election, and just how absolutely good they are. They're so good, dude. They're amazing. Hold up. I'll pull this over here. So we just finished this is going to be a little bit of law school discussion. We just finished our first legal writing thing. And afterwards, the brief sent to Georgia by Sidney Powell, who is like an independent lawyer, sort of like role-playing a Trump lawyer, it came out, and it rocks. Like, even with a rudimentary understanding of legal writing and research, it fucking kicks ass. Let me see if I can find the really good cap. Here it is, yeah. There it is. This is in the court challenge, attempting to change the result of the 2020 election. We've got, because of the personal voting, if we make a mistake over us, it's just like, it's fucked. It's just gobbledygook. It's fantastic. It looks like it was written by, like, Cleverbot. I don't understand. And it's like, I don't understand how it's working. And we know what this is. We know what it is because we did a writing thing. That's so cool, right? Are you a communist? He's a lib. Can we ban Thigh Hive? Can we ban Thigh Hive real quick? All right, I was linked to this and said this explains the new card. Well, if you switch your own Samurai of the Ice Barrier to defense position, you get to draw a card, so bada bing. That's the way it works. I had to do a law assignment out of a law degree, and reading law documents is mind-numbing. I don't envy you having to do it all the time. Are you ready for this? You ready for the exciting piece of secret law school stuff that you get to know just by virtue of knowing me? You excited? All right, two things. First, no one reads any law anything. Every reading assignment we do in class is filtered through exactly, I'll just go to it right now. It's filtered through exactly Quimby.com, which, hold up, shit. Oh, whoa, I gotta log in and I don't want you all to know my password. Yeah, here we go. And what Quimby.com does is, if you go to their website, for every brief, they have a little video explaining it, and then they explain the brief like a normal person. And then you can... Nix Dolores, thank you for the subscription. 5 months. Wow, another Prime sub. Folks, the votes are in. Prime subs. You gotta dump them here. And then you can go and read the brief and actually have an understanding of what they're talking about. And in terms of reading shit like what I just had on screen, like that big gobbledygook nonsense, that is done so infrequently that the class that I am taking exists so that you can communicate to your superiors what a piece of legal writing says without the superior having to read it. There's an entire industry built around refusing to read law work. It's fantastic. What a great fucking area of study. It's insane. You telling me I had to read more law docs for an econ degree than someone doing a law degree? True. The Yu-Gi-Oh approach. That's it. Yeah. No. And the best part is that the way that law and econ interact fucking kicks ass. Because 80% of like justices are like, I wanted to be an econ person, and then I realized that shit was fake as hell, so I became a lawyer. So like, they're already missing many critical thinking skills. But so they'll invent formulas for like damages and stuff, but not in terms of like money, in terms of like suffering. And then they'll try to like quantify it, and it won't work, and we have to take the formula seriously. It's a disaster. Just you couldn't. All that law school has taught me is that the entire backbone of human civilization is based on a bunch of people like trying to be the cutest possible at all given times, and it's just miserable. Damage formulas, yeah, exactly. Dog, look at my lawyer, I'm going to jail! True. That's what people will say when they see me. What's the most interesting deck in the YCS so far? That's a good question. Let me see if any Skyfires have signed up. No. What do you think the weirdest deck is? Folks, if you need any more proof that MBT is a Russian plan, look when this stream started in Moscow time. True. Yeah, let's try Fishlink. Let's try Yepfish. So, shark would be the operative word. Wait, what? Oh shit, I'm gonna get shark cannon. Okay, what's it called? Right hand shark? That's magician's right hand. Let's try crooked cook. Okay, no crooked cook. Let's try coelacanth. Oh god, I can't spell this right. Coelacanth. No coelacanth. No coelacanth. Buzzsaw shark.
Konami releasing dog shit.
Terumi Afuro. Thank you for the Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Buzzsaw. No buzzsaw shark. Maybe there's like trains. There we go. We got some trains. Okay, what about Madolche? Maybe not in the same deck here. We got some Madolche. Alright, what about Ojama? We have some Ojama. Oh, that's it. Yep, this is it. This is the most interesting one yet. I'll jump to it real quick. It's ABC, Melfi, Tri-Brigade, Ojama. Yep, that's the most interesting one so far. So that's what you have to beat if you want to be the most based individual. Nimble, Ojama, Melfi, Tri-Brigade. Punk, you're missing the ABC. You've just doxed this person's list. Yeah, folks, if you go up against 54, they are playing, play accordingly. You don't want to mess up your your Melfi ABC Ojama list. ABC is a sub-archetype of Ojama. Too true, too true. This actually looks kind of based. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I lied. It looks like shit. I'm like, why are they playing Saravius? Because they go into Herald over the course of the combo, so they might as well search as Saravius when it goes to the graveyard. Skyhawks on Jerry Beans, man? Alright. Let's find out what Skyhawk's playing. What the fuck? Oh! Skyhawk's playing plants! Oh, shit! This deck is so cool. I'm gonna be glued to Skyhawk. This list is so cool and so close. It's so fucking close. Here, let me see if I can find the... Skyhawk, if you're still in here, can you link me the proof of concept shit? It might be in my watch later. Playlists. You'll get to see my watch later real quick. Got what the word crab means to me. Every one of these, I can't recommend more. What the word crab means to me, please look at this right now. We've got the official Barkley Shut Up and Jam guide trailer. Wow, I must have put this in here in 2001. This next one was a Thunder Humor backing track that I really liked when I was in high school. This was an old League of Legends meme. This is back before that Vitas song was like well known as a meme. I thought it was fun. This is a Hot Dad meme before I was familiar with Hot Dad really. This was a Megalovania remix I really liked. This was You Mean the Chaos let's just not do this. Oh, you do have to see this though. We've got this is Sorab Pasikani, a good friend of me and the channel, doing whiteface. He went around our college campus dressed up as Spiral Super Agent for a YouTube skit video. It did not go well because Sorab, I love him, but he just does not really have a good concept of comedy. He's really good at planning, but the execution's not very good. Let's see if we can get a picture of him in whiteface. Look at this. Come on. There he is. Yeah, damn it. There he is, yeah.
Your face.
There it is. He put on whiteface for this video.
Your face.
Listen, you don't need to see this video. The plot of it was he was a new Time Lord called Morgan Freeman the Time Lord, and he had invented a mechanism to beat Spiral, which was tier 0 at the time. And he went around the college campus, like, asking people their opinion on his costume and stuff. That was the bit. And then at the end, he goes on a dueling book, and he tries to use it. He was like, Time Lord is a hard counter to Spiral Super Gear. And then he would do this. He would normal summon Mataion. GG. He goes to battle phase. God, this, you gotta remember, this was funny back then. And his opponent flips utility wire and he loses. That's the joke. And he has to show utility wire so you know what it does. This is the best part. And goodbye. Anyway, yeah, it's not in here. In fact, wait, why is this in here? A Trollden video? Ah, come on. Okay, Skyhawk actually linked it. Yeah, this is it right here. So this is Yonga, who has built a fantastic sort of proof of concept video for like Plant Link as an entity. Plant Link is very interesting because all the pieces are almost there. They're so close. They're almost there. But it's missing, like, a couple of really good... It's missing, like... you'll see what it's missing. I mean, the deck is playing Dogmatica also, so, like, maybe that explains to you what it's missing. But, it's missing, like, a Nibiru preventer. Like, it's missing, some form of, insurance or a backup plan. But like, look at all this good shit that's in this deck. You've got, I think the Dogmatica's in here just as an extender. You just need, like, any extender to put it a link point here. But it's like, Ulfra Scorpio, Darling Tony Cobra, Jasmine is insane. You go through Lone Fires, you go to Spore. I mean, every one of these cards is ban-worthy. In different formats. You go into Cross Sheep, and every time you see Cross Sheep, you're like, oh, damn, I'm losing. You go for Sea Monster of Theseus. It's missing a reason to play it over one of the other 4 resilient and flexible board-building decks of the format. Kind of. Sort of. It is functionally different than all of those, which is because it gets to do this exact shit right here. Go into Gigaplant, and then Cross Sheep to the grave for Linkross. Linkross gets 2 tokens, and what do you know? From here, you can go into a Hauka Fibrax. Have you seen this before? Into Bylon Cube. It's a proxy. That's very funny. Into Herald. And I mean, the point of this is you get to get Supervise instead of using Bylon to get, like, a Smoke Grenade. And then Supervise plus Gigaplant, of course, is just an FTK. They're getting Mardell here because Mardell searches a plant, and you just search any of your extenders. You know, from this position, you can pretty much do anything you want. They go into Verite Anaconda, they fire off Rose Girl, And then Supervised triggers to get back Gigaplant. Supervised, by the way, is a very broken card, and there will be a time in the far-flung future where we'll have to reconcile with it. Rose Girl is just amazing in this deck. Crocodragon gets to draw you a card, just anything, really. And then you can overlay for VFD. And so it's like a it's like a less resilient but more explosive Volkswagen, kind of. And the upside to playing it over existing Volkswagen decks is it has better Nibiru insurance in like an extremely early Herald, and an end board that isn't just VFD. But the downside is that it's much less consistent. And, you know, there it is. It's kind of got exactly the same problems as Adamancipator, you know. But good players will do better with this deck, because it does have very lines that are variable and flexible. But gaming out what those lines are and how you can make it as flexible as possible is hard. And it's being done with a series of cards that people aren't super familiar with, right? Like, when was the last time you, like, read the effect text of Gigaplant? Did you know it has 2 effects? What's the other effect? Does anyone know? You know, like, Rose Lover. What does Rose Lover do for anyone who does not play Duel Links? What are the 2 effects of Rose Girl? And so it's people kind of scraping a portion of the card pool that isn't already used for degen combos to try and figure out new ones, right? And that's going to be a process, you know, that's going to take time. And I hope that they're able to lab out a functional deck list before, like, the sun explodes. And I think this is a pretty good one. But of course, this has been around since September and has put up next to no results, so. I'd rather not play decks with 20 bricks, to be honest. I mean, that's like playing Adamancipator, right? Like, which of these cards are bricks, realistically? Like, is Evil Thorn a brick? Kind of, but it also does all of your plays. Is Rose Girl a brick? Well, you want to search it, but you can also just summon it from your hand. Is Mardell a brick? Yes. But of course, it's not a hard brick. You can summon it from hand with Gigaplant. Is the sun in this analogy how? Yeah, Flowerbot. Yeah, like, what the fuck is Flowerbot for? Is Driver a brick? No, Driver's important to your linear combo. Over the course of your combo, you summon Driver, and then you equip it with an anomalous... fucking no. Jerry Beansman a brick? Hell no, absolutely. Yeah, Flowerbot is like their Plague Spreader. No, Driver's not a brick. Why are people saying Driver's a brick? Driver's insane to open. This warrior equips himself with the anomalous technology of... Can someone paste Driver's text? Are there a lot of VW players? Yes. There are a lot of VW players. There's a lot of meta, unfortunately. I'm sorry to report. There's a lot of meta.
Konami releasing dog shit.
A person typing 95. Thank you for the subscription. 3 months. Piss gang, they say. A psychic soldier that rides into battle against the security forces of the currents of lightning using an autonomic amplifier called Psyframe.
Kind of underperformed, but it does feel nice to have like a top deck in your deck out in the broken field. I think moving forward, I'm going to play.
Yeah, I mean, that's the deck. It's pretty interesting, and I hope that, if anyone's going to be able to make it work, it's Skyhawk. Skyhawk has a brain for these, like, fucked up half combo decks, like Dino, where, like, you do have a combo that wins you the game, but very often, more realistically, you're playing around 1 or 2 hand traps, and you have to end on something only okay. He's really, really good at pivoting. Like, Skyhawk is one of the best, like, pivot into a backup line type players I've ever seen. So, hoping that it works. What do you think of VW being considered tier 1 when you said it was mid? I think it's mid. I have not changed my... I've changed my opinion on VW a little bit. I think that smarter people than me came up with more consistent combos. Well, no, here's what I'll say. I feel like smarter people than me came out with deck lists that were more consistent, but it still does the thing that I thought it did. This isn't like Outlich, where I'm like, the deck's only okay, and then the deck was crazy because, like, you could throw the fucking Jet Synchron stuff in it and just grind games. The deck is still doing what I thought it would do. I just misjudged how powerful VFD is. That said, I don't think that it's as powerful as people think. Like, VFD, I've said this over and over again, VFD has a huge fucking target on its head, a million cards out that card. It is not a sustainable end board. And while players have figured out how to make the engine more recursive and find it more often, the deck does still have a big problem with bricking, and it does still have a problem with opponents that can play through 1 pop and VFD. Often, the way to play through 1 pop and VFD is just to, like, main deck Gamma. So I think that probably what you will see in the coming weeks is VW drastically changes, like Numeron did, the hand traps that are being played and the way people interact with their opponents, but not necessarily the metagame. I think the deck is like 1.5 or 2, for sure. It's a good deck, but I don't think it's like tier 0 super threat like it looked at the LCS. And I hope that we'll see. VW summons 2 VFD. No, it doesn't. The VW summons 2 VFD is such a meme. Like, yes, it summons 2 VFD in Magical Christmas Land. Occasionally, it summons 2 VFD. But, like, the lines that make 2 VFD also lose to Gamma. The ones they beat are Gamma is your 6th card. It's optimal? No, yes, it's optimal to make 2 VFD. That's like saying it's optimal to FTK your opponent in Trickstar. Yeah, like, of course. But, like, how often? VW can summon 2 VFD if no hand traps. VFD can summon 2... VW can summon 2 VFD if there's no hand traps and they draw correctly. But that doesn't always happen. Often you're not opening Kowloon, you don't get to cycle through all 4 names, and your end board is just weaker. Like, I love watching Pac because a lot of the time he'll be like... He'll do a combo and he's like, this is pretty good, this is pretty good. I'll play through Ashe, and then the opponent will have Ashe because Pac's a good player and has reads out of his fucking ass. And then he'll be like, I guess I'm ending on Crocosaur Pass. And, like, Crocosaur, Huge Pass is still fine. Like, it's pretty good. You can win games versus it, but, you know, everything's beatable. You need 3 VW monster with a trap on the field. I see you've watched the new NSP. I haven't watched NSP in like a year, and I watched this one, and it was fun. VFD should be limited because 2 VFD is unfair. 2 VFD should be banned. It should be banned. There's no... I was calling for it to be banned when Generator was around. I was like, listen, no good deck makes this card, but the second a deck makes this card, it's going to be a problem. I think Dino had a VFD combo, and I was like, that's enough. Get it out of the fucking format. And of course they didn't, and here we are. But the problem is, it's hard to do trying to pump VW, because, like, what's the next steps for VW? Like, sit on the macro guy? That's kind of sucky. I don't think that there's another suitable rank 9 that's not, like, Enterplaneer Gotham's Hand Loop. Oh, yeah, that's what chat's going right now. Yeah, like... Enterblaneer Gotham's Hand Loop is, like, frustrating, but, I mean, there's a reason they're not playing it now. They can do Zolkin setups with the hand traps. Yeah, that might be it, too. It might be like, Zolkin into Crystal Wing Synchro, end on the macro guy. Like, hard to out Monster Negate plus macro plus the Drident trap is maybe enough. Zolkin plus Mud Dragon into Dragoon? Oh, God. That's, wow, really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but we gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. In fact, this is a good segue to the second part of today's stream. I want to talk about the ban list. Let's talk about the ban list. What do you think... So, here, we'll put this over here. What do you think we can do on the ban list? Do you sleep on your left side or right side? I sleep on my right side. Which do you think is better to improve my deck building? Left side. If I'm sleeping on my right, left side. Alright, so we'll open up the ban list. Alright, and I'm also going to open up voting because I know the chat just loves to vote. They just love it. Oh, we love to vote. Wait, I have a bunch of messages here in help and feedback. Hold up, I'll put them over here. Actually, I will click this first so it doesn't go to... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my face cam so I can close out all my erroneous tabs. I don't want all of you to see my very important stuff I'm doing here. All right? Very important. It's just so important. Oh, I have the codenames window from 4 days up. Okay, here we go. Okay. Someone pinged me and wrote white. Can I get an extension? Yes. Every person... Oh, also, if I said you have until 7 and they were like, I can't do it right now, that's fine. That's okay. Just tell me, right? Otherwise, I'm going to kick you. All right, so here we go. In fact, let's swap these. You come over here. You're going to get to see like a third of the background of my computer here. Cherish this opportunity. It won't come again. I have too much shit open, my god. I was not on this computer at all yesterday. I feel so good. All right, here we go. So, first off, what are we banning, chat? Chat, what are we banning? This is the most important question we can ask ourselves today. What are we banning? And I think there's some pretty easy answers. VFD. Link cross. Do we need to ban... I want to ban as few cards as possible, real quick. I want to ban as few cards as possible. So, VFD for sure. Link cross for sure. Buster? I'm seeing a lot for Buster. Okay, here, hold up. Let me start a poll. Are we banning Buster if Link cross is banned? This is only going to be up for a minute, so... Yes. S0 Zexel. No, we're not banning any part of Numeron. I'm sorry. Numeron is not that big of a deal. If you think Numeron needs to be banned, you're a baby. You're a baby! And remember, in order to vote, you got to actually click the one up there, or you can donate money or channel points. That's right, you can pay to make your vote cost more. Verte, we're not banning Verte. Oh, okay, so next big question. Are we hitting any part of Dragoon? So, I think that the Farfa video that's like Dragoon was a flop is like half correct. I think that yes, Dragoon has been more of a flop than we expected, but it's pretty much single-handedly carrying anything that isn't meta. And I am afraid that if we hit the meta decks, we will see a lot more of Dragoon. I don't think it was... Oh, God. Someone donated 2 cents. Green Cyclops 123. Thank you. All right, Buster made the list, yeah. Ban Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's just one negate. If it's just Dragoon by itself, it's a laugh. Well, so you have to understand, if we hit the top decks, the next decks are not necessarily going to be interactive, right? Like, what is being gatekept out of the format right now? What would you all say is like tier 3, but can't be played because of, you know, tier 1, 2, 3, right? And I would say like, yeah, like Shadow, Generator, Guru, Pendulum, right? You're describing Pendulum, a deck that sets up 55 negates, Shadal, a deck that goes Wind to pass, Guru, which makes Dragoon pass, Generator, which makes VFD pass. I mean, these aren't fun interactive decks. So we do need to be thinking, are we trading one unfun, uninteractive format for another one? So, I would... Mutant. Good. Great. Oh, see, this is a more realistic list, actually. Phantom Knight, Striker, Orchist, Salad. Those are all fine. Every one of those decks should probably be meta. Okay, so what have we got so far? What are the top decks? All right, we'll actually make a list of the top decks first. Top decks are Dragon Link, Infernoble, VW, what, like, fucking some Dogmatica bullshit, and then Zoo, Dino should probably be up here, Dino, Lich, is that it? I feel like there was another deck. Or like Blader, maybe. I'm trying to think of everything that's topped. I can't even realistically put Blader. I'm sorry, I'm just coping. I think that's it. Prank Kids. Prank Kids. Okay. We'll put Prank Kids on here, but I'm so sorry to all my Prank Kid pilots. Let's hit every deck that has seen any moderate amount of success. No, we're not hitting these decks. I just want to... Invoked? That Invoked is Dogmatic bullshit. We'll put that there, too. Okay, so here's what we got. Phantom Knights? Yeah, I'll put Phantom Knights. I can't believe Phantom Knights hasn't topped yet, by the way. The deck that loses to 1 Ash? No, it doesn't lose to 1 Ash! You can chain block with the field spell! Vlad's list is really based. What does Vlad have so far? Oh, it's a reply to something. How do I click a reply? I can't. Yes, I can! Oh my god, broken. Vlad's custom ban list. Alright, here's what Vlad has so far. Oh, what the fuck? He made a whole thing. Yeah, we're not doing that shit. Evagishki Mind August Limited. Okay, alright. Alright, so... so what do we want to do, right? So when crafting a ban list, we need to determine what we want to get out of the format, right? I want the portion of Dragon Link that I fucking hate, which is the extra deck lock and the occasional Bylon Cube. I want the hand looping of an Infernoble. I want the VFD of VW. I don't give a shit about Dogmatica, but I could see some people saying A-lister to 1. I want Miscellaneous Source to 1, very hard. I don't care about any of these. All of these are fine. Alright, oh, we cleaned off the current ban list? Oh, we should do that too. Okay, let Smoke Grenade be, for fuck's sake. Oh no, we're gonna let Smoke Grenade be. We're gonna let Smoke Grenade be. Alright, okay, so... Here we go. So we've got... So far, the ones that I feel really good about is I want to ban Link Cross, I want to ban VFD, I want to ban... I'm literally typing what we already typed. Buster Dragon. I probably want to limit A-lister, just because I'm sick of him. I'm sick of the fucking guy. We've seen so much of this asshole. Come on. We've got... I want people to be making important choices with their normal summon, not like, oh, fuck. I don't have a normal summon in my deck. Let me just throw in A-lister. No big deal. We can put Miscellaneous Source to 1. And that's kind of it, right? Like, Konami isn't going to limit A-lister when Magistius is coming out next set. No, they have a new A-lister. See? There you go. And I don't really care about anything else, I don't think. I don't really want anything else banned, I don't think. Okay. So next step. Nadir limit. Oh, do we? I don't think we limit any part of Dogmatica just yet. If you limit A-lister, people will just run Blue Boy. Fine! If you want to trade your normal summon for fucking card D with 3 bricks, you have got it, dude. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. Oh, Scarlet Sanguine, maybe? Honestly, I don't give a shit about Eldritch. Eldritch is getting so schlonged so constantly. How much does A-lister to 1 actually do, though? You just go from 7 copies to 5? Well, it kind of matters, right? Is there a way to deal with I'm like, that way if you banish the A-lister, then that's it. They can't loop it every turn. And then I'm like, wait, fuck. God, I hate that Invoked gets from Banished. That's so frustrating. Okay, so now let's clean up the rest of the ban list, right? If we've done this, let's clean up the rest of the ban list. Astrograph Sorcerer. Time for my hot fucking takes. Ready? Sorcerer back. Card was dog shit until Electromite came out. That's not true. It was okay. But you know, it's still pretty good, but not game breaking. Blackwing Gofu the Vague Shadow. Fuck no. Steam the Cloak. No. I mean, chat, can we just ban fucking Needle Fiber? Is it time? Can we hit Needle Fiber yet? No, yes. All right, here. I'm going to do a poll cuz this will drastically change what we do. And I do want to stress we would be hitting Needle Fiber not to disincentivize any particular deck, but so that we can get about 15 cards off the fucking list. We should not hit any cards released in 2020. It isn't realistic. I'm hitting Linkross. You can't stop me. Oh, getting a lot of no's. Okay, no it is. What does yes, no mean? No means we are banning it. Alright, you know what? I'm going to redo the poll. I'm sorry to the person who donated channel points. There we go. Ban Fiber. Yes, no. There you go. Oh, whoa. What is with the timer on this? That timer is not real, by the way. See? Wow, this is really split. This is really split. All right, I'll be the tiebreaker on this. We're not going to ban Fiber. We're not going to ban Fiber. And here's why. There are so many cards that are just Fiber, right? There are so many Link 2s that are just Needle Fiber. Like, Isold is just Needle Fiber. Hitting Needle Fiber makes Infernoble, like, way better because it still gets to play Needle Fiber, right? Except it's just a different card. It's Needle Fiber that draws you a card. Oh, we got actually yes made it by 2 votes. I'll overrule. Then just ban Isold too. Come on, chat. All right, okay. We'll leave all the shitty tuners on. Sorry. Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos. Get him off. Get him off. Put him to 1. That's a terrible idea, right? That's bad, right? Blaster to 1 shouldn't happen. Someone just tell me in chat Blaster to 1 breaks Infernoble or something. Oh, everyone's saying to 1 is fine. Everyone's saying to 1 is fine. Can you make the letters bigger? Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Good call. They're good as extenders nowadays? Yeah, but, I mean, like, not really, right? Like, you can play one of the rulers and Dragon Link just doesn't. Or just worse, Eldritch, fine. Okay, Block Dragon. We can bring off Block Dragon, right? Everyone's cool with bringing off Block Dragon? Yes? Going once, going twice? Alright, Block Dragon off. Cyberjar. Everyone's saying yes. No. Fuck you. No. No! We're not bringing back Block Dragon. You people are insane. To 1? Oh, yeah, dude. That's super meaningful. Yeah. It's all just megalith pilots in the chat. I understand, dude. I'm sorry, but, like... I'm not doing Adamantipator again. Cyberjar, no. Dan, we could actually... Yeah, Cyberjar, yes. Cyberjar sucks. That card fucking sucks. Dandelion, no. Destrudo, no. Jin, no. Eclipse Wyvern. Why did we ban Eclipse Wyvern again? Does anyone remember? Thunder. Danger Thunder. Did that matter? Levianeer Searcher. Who cares? It did matter. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it banned. Snow, sorry, buddy. Fiberjar, nope. Blaster, nope. Gub, nope. Golem, nope. Jet Synchron. Level Eater. Can we bring back Level Eater? Do you think we can bring back Level Eater? I think... I'm pretty sure we can. Has anyone ever, like, tried current format with Level Eater? Has anyone, like, tried to figure out what Level Eater can do? Like, if it's allowed to live? Oh, this? This isn't that bad. This, look, it's got Gaia Knight. This isn't that bad. Come on. And look, it's Firewall. I'm sure that this was enabled by Firewall, and Firewall isn't just being used as a generic link for this deck. Look, my Dino opponent is playing Magical Hats. Oh, I know exactly why they were doing it, too. It was so they could put Survival Instinct in the graveyard. That's funny. Lunalight Tiger. Okay, Eminon says the Tiger can come back. Can Tiger come back? Seen a lot of yes and a lot of no. I'm going to say no because of no hard ones per turn. I'm sorry. No hoped. No hoped. Would have to have an errata. Sorry. Magical Scientist, yes. Kieran? Okay, we can have Kieran back, right? We have to be able to have Kieran back. A lot of no's! What the fuck? Kieran is insane? Are we talking about the same card here? This man said no Tiger, but maybe Level Eater. That is what I said, and I meant it. Why are we going to Amazon? During either player's turn, you can target one Pendulum. Oh, so it's a quick. This card sucks. This is just bad. This is just bad spheres, right? You do it every single turn? No, you don't. There's a new master rule, punk. How do you stop it? Who cares? You let it happen. You can't play through a compulse? It bounces to hand? Oh, it's not one other. Oh. It's not one other. Alright, we're not bringing that shit back. Okay, Masterpiece. Okay, hear me out. I think we could bring back Masterpiece. I think we could bring back Masterpiece. In fact, you know, I don't give a shit what chat says. We're bringing it back. It's coming back. No, fuck you! Wait, what is that? What the hell is that? Oh, John, thank you for the $10. Holy guacamole. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that it has to be done right now when I'm talking about this. Wait, what on earth? What does the game gain from Masterpiece coming back? You get to play Masterpiece. This is not fair. No, the game gains a card off the ban list, right? That's like being like, what does the game gain by Towers coming back? It's like nothing, and no one's gonna play it. I just want text off the list. Look, True Draco is dog. Virtual World will play Masterpiece. Insane take. Ludicrous take. No, they will not. There are more outs to Masterpiece than ever before. The decks that play them are worse than they've ever been. Masterpiece can come off. He can go to 1. One of the best boss monsters ever printed. Like, look. How does a Masterpiece... Alright, ready? Alright, here's a Masterpiece of True Draco Slaying King, right? Big boy, big old boy, huge boy, alright? Big boy. How does this card beat, let's say, Borreload Savage Dragon? How does this card beat Savage Dragon? How does this card beat Borreload Dragon? How does this card beat Borreload Dragon? Just normal Borreload. It pops. Okay, so your opponent is going to use their one piece of it. They're going to pop your finisher, and you get everything else. How does this beat Dragoon? Runs over it with the diagram boost? Yeah, there's no way to get diagram off the field. That's fair. How does this beat... It pops Anaconda. Yes, if you are investing your whole board into this guy, you know, you'll have less interaction than any combo deck would. The rest of Draco is the annoying part. Then why are we keeping this one behind the bars? You're not winning this argument? We're not having an argument. This isn't a Socratic seminar. I'm a dictator, and I'm telling you we're unbanning Masterpiece. That's just the way it goes. that's the system. Okay, because the rest of the archetype is a Floodgate Turbo. Every fucking deck can be Floodgate Turbo now. Every deck can be Floodgate Turbo and just play Dragoon, and it's exactly the same. Like, how is this card less annoying than Dragoon? It is less annoying than Dragoon and less available than Dragoon. So why is it on while Dragoon is off? There it is. That's my question. I hope True Draco wins this tournament. Yeah, me too. Good luck. All right, we've got Max C. Big Max C debate. What do you think? Max C? Glad to see Chad is correct. No Max C. No, not coming off. Fuck no. Everyone's like, Max C will keep combo decks in check. No, it means the combo decks can end their turn with one card in hand, and it's Max C. No. And also, like, if you're a combo player, or if you are a combo player or you're a control player, you should not want Max C back, right? Because if you think that Max C makes combo decks unplayable, then you are saying the only combo deck I want to be available is a combo deck that can kill you through Max C. So you are either not playing combo in Yu-Gi-Oh, or you are playing an FTK. Like, that's the options you have if Max C's in the format. If you think, well, no. If you think that, let me rephrase this. If you are of the opinion that Max C hoses combo decks, then you are telling me you want the only combo available to be FTK. And I think that sucks. I am not of the opinion that Max C hoses combo decks, so I don't believe that. I just think it would be a bullshit. Look at OCG formats, though. No, okay. People are like, look at the OCG format. Look how healthy the OCG format is. Yeah, the OCG format, what was the top 2 decks in the most recent, like, Metasnap? It was, like, VW Pranked, 2 decks that get absolutely schlonged by Max C. They're just not, like, FTK combo decks. Clearly, this card does not matter at all. The thing that is preventing, like, Dragon Link and Infernoble from taking over the format is they banned Link Cross. Like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, the important part of OCG is that Maxi is at 3, and not that they banned the combo starter. Like, that is the important part. Okay, I'm getting off this. Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. Yes? No? Yes? No? What do you think? No. Okay, yeah. No, fuck this card. Mind Master. I was never around for the Mind Master loop. The Mind Master is... We can't let this card off, right? This card does something bullshit that I don't want to deal with. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no. Give me an errata or leave that shit on forever. Ready? Harpour off. Harpour off. Very, very scary to do in a format where Phantom Knight is on the edge of playability, but Harpour to 1. For sure. Harpour to 1. Hate this deck. Harpour to 1. Rusty Legal. Harpour to 1. Yeah, okay. I understand it's dangerous. I still want Harpour to 1. Plushfire, Monkey Board, fuck them. Skullcrabat Joker, absolutely not. Phoenix Cluster Amaryllis, we're taking this off. This is not serious. The ban list that had all this shit on it was the least serious ban list of all time. This is not a real card. It's only used for FTKs, but it's never used for FTKs. It's so bad. I know it's an FTK. This is like being like, we need to ban fucking Man Throw because Tainted Wisdom made a video about it. This FTK is not serious. No, it's frickin' consistent. Fine. No, I'm taking it off. You just said Plant is so close to being broken. This isn't Plant Link. I'm gonna look up the fucking Phoenix Cluster FTK. Well, I'm so bad at typing. Holy fuck. YGO Pro Link's deck, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Aroma Seraph. Oh shit, this is exactly Plant Link. Oh fuck, this is exactly Plant Link. Alright, let's just take that off. Redox, no. Samsara Lotus, yes. I don't believe in Topologic Bomber Dragon. It is not real. I do not believe in Topologic Bomber Dragon. It's not real. Is it the same FTK? No fucking way. No, look at this bullshit. Okay, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube, so I'm not taking it super seriously. But come on, this isn't real. Trickstar Black Catbat into Samsara Lotus Loop. Come on, this isn't real. This is not real. It had tops. It did not. No, it didn't. Fuck you. I don't believe that. Alright, Spiral Master Plan. Eat it. Substitute. I miss you every day. The Tyrant Neptune. Off. I watch Vlad stream. That's why I know this. Tyrant Neptune. Fine. Completely okay. Alright. Ready for the Tyrant Neptune take that I'm literally just stealing from Vlad. And Vlad, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm just stealing your words. Here's my Tyrant Neptune take. How are you killing your opponent with Tyrant Neptune? Tell me how you are killing your opponent with Tyrant Neptune. Nightingale. Okay. All right. I'm a strong independent Nightingale. So this is interesting, all right? So Lyrilisk Independent Nightingale, I don't know if you all know this, but it has text on it. It says, if this card is, fuck you, is fusion summoned using a Disease Box or blah, 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 blah. Once per turn, this is the important part. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 500. Not a big deal, because it's got 1 star, right? The Tyrant Neptune doesn't have 1 star. I hate this fucking wiki. Just awful. OTOK, thank you for the 1334. PayPal sucks. Been trying for 20 minutes. I need advice from your big brain about dino consistency post Banlist. My locals is pretty casual. Are you expecting a miscellaneous source hit? If so, Skyhawk is the person you should be talking to. But realistically, I think Dino will be fine. It's just got so many searchers. Absent, like, a straight-up miscellaneous source ban, I think you will be able to just do normal Dino stuff. Alright, so this card, the only important part about this card is that it has 10 stars. So you do 5,000 damage, right? You do 5,000 damage with Lyrilisc. And then what? Then what do you do? What do you do then? You do it again. I mean, I guess. You're explaining to me how you're going to loop 2 Tyrant Neptunes and a 1-of instant fusion and nothing's going to get interrupted until this point? Unaffected 10k monster. Is it unaffected? How unaffected is it? Unaffected by other cards' effects. That's pretty unaffected.
Konami releasing dog shit.
Emo Dad 1, thank you for the subscription. Make Boral Sword or die? God damn it. Okay, we'll take off the Tyrant Neptune. Fuck me. Yeah. Why do I ever listen to Vlad? Title, nope. Victory Dragon. Let Victory Dragon off. It's funny. It'd be funny. Yada Garasu. You let Yada off too. Fuck it. You all know this. I'm sure you all know this. If you've watched my stream ever, then you are a big brain individual. But I'll let you know just so everyone can figure this out. Yada's bad. Yada is just a bad card. It's not a good card. It's a fucking terrible card. The reason it's on here, it was even bad when it was banned. The reason it's on here is it creates unfun game states. And I can respect that, but like, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, all we really live for at this point is unfun game states. So let's just be realistic. We'll let Yada off and it'll do nothing. Nothing will ever happen. Norden, no. Starving Venom. Can we let Starving Venom off? I know it's the exact same problem. I'm aware it's the exact same problem. But is it the exact same problem? Is it the exact same problem, though? Like, okay. So, how do you... This is much harder to make. This is the exact same problem. Fuck me. Yeah, this is the exact same problem. I fucking hate Pendulum so much. I hate this fucking deck. Okay, fine. Colossus. No, we can't do Colossus to 1. I'm sorry, not with the fucking Nemesis is out. We can't do Colossus to 1. I want it to 1 so fucking badly. I want it to 1 so badly. But we can't do it, no. It's not going to happen. They printed cards that are 1-card Colossuses with no additional garnets. We can't do it. Prank Kids would love it. Yeah, I mean, there's another reason not to leave it. Firewall Dragon. Yeah, let's take him off. Agrippin, Electromite, Goblin, Mermaid. Can we take off Mermaid? No, we can't. No way we can take off Mermaid. Fuck no. Jesus Christ, no way. Electromite can come off? Yeah, is there a mod in chat? Punk, you're around. Can you ban anyone who says Electromite can come off? You're insane if you think Electromite can come off. Electromite is personally responsible for like 15 of the cards on this list. Everyone here is like, Hauka Fibrax is a little too powerful. Unban Electromite. Like, in decks that want Electromite, Electromite is the craziest card in the history of time. Penn's best deck? Yeah. I think MBT just hates pendulums. Jeez, what clued you in? No, bro, you just hate pendulum. I don't know what to tell you. Electromite was responsible for multiple formats of Pendulum Domination, and it finally got hit when people found hyper-consistent FTKs with the fucking card. Right? That's why it's on here. It's not on here because like Konami was like, we have to stop Triff before he becomes too powerful. Before Triff goes SSJ3, we have to stop him. It's on here because people figured out how to FTK with it super easily. That's why it's on here. Why do you hate pens? I'm racist. Alright, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Nope. Danglong.
Konami releasing dog shit.
King Scarlet. I do not know what to do here, but I think this $3 is enough to buy an appliance or core. You're welcome, baby. Thank you, King Scarlet. And if you haven't gone to King Scarlet's YouTube, please do. One of the very few good YouTube channels on YouTube. Danglong First of the Yangtze can probably come back. It is part of some FTKs, but I think it can probably come back. I used to be pretty hard in the no Danglong category. But I would say that we can. Has too many effects, I feel you. Danglong's insane, but no more insane than anything else that's happening right now. Isn't Danglong legal in OCG? Ebe, we are not putting this card back. No way. Tempest Magician. We could... what do you think? Could we put Tempest back? Danglong is Ebe. Danglong is much worse than Ebe. Ebe is a much better Danglong. Victory Dragon is hell for rulings. They attack opponent scoops and both players call a judge. How is that hell for rulings? The judge comes over and says, you are allowed to surrender at any time. Please proceed with game 2. That's a one-sentence ruling. People aren't going to be playing it enough to call judge every time. I know that Tempest is... okay, we're going to keep having this conversation. I understand that Tempest is only used for FTKs. I do not care. If the FTKs are bad, I do not care. That's fine with me. Tempest can come back if Electromite stays banned. Fine. Let's go. The FTK topped with Electromite. You are correct. Laval Chain. That's coming back. We're bringing back Laval Chain. We're bringing back Laval Chain, baby. I'm kidding, of course. Fuck you. MX Saber Invoker, no way. But by the way, while we're at it, just ban every fucking... ban Archer, ban every Cannon Soldier. I mean, what the hell? Unlock the Shock, baby. Unlock the Tomahawk, baby. Doesn't OCG have Tomahawk legal? What the fuck? Can someone explain... has no one in Japan read Galaxy Tomahawk? Can someone explain to them that this is not okay? Rongo Nimiad. Nope. DMD. This is still not okay, right? I remember when this got hit, it hadn't really done anything, but like the spec was it would do something very shortly. And also, there's no way, right? There's no way this can come back. It's 3 Foolish Burials. Yeah, Mill 3 Dragons? I don't think so, yeah. Azathoth, thank God this card is on here. I thank the Lord every day that this card is on here. I thank the Lord every day that this card is on here. I wake up every day and I go, thank you, Jesus Christ, for descending to Earth for the second coming, banning Outer Entity Azathoth, and then leaving. Thank God this card is fucking banned. Jesus Christ. Every time I play against, like, some deck... it doesn't matter what the deck is. There's, like, 1,000 decks where I play against it, and I'm like, imagine if they could make Azathoth here. Imagine if they could make Azathoth. And now the people making Azathoth are, like, the worst Megalith deck in the history of time, and, like, bad... that's it. That's the only one who Azathoths. Like, with fucking Magician of Black, Chaos Max, or Hot Red Dragon, King Calamity. Completely fine. Thank God this card is gone. Stalliota 1. Absolutely. Card's insane. It will push Salamangreat back to playability. But Stalliota 1. It's fine. Tellarknight Tolmaeus. Why can't we have this card? This is for some bullshit, right? There's some bullshit here. Jimquisition banned Azathoth? Yo, hit me up with that conspiracy theory. FTK? Infinity? I don't fucking care, dude. Infinity? You all are scared of Infinity? Tellarknight Tolmaeus. TCG Tally, thank you for the $3. I really appreciate it. A lot of donos coming in today. I am shocked to see it. Okay, ready? Once per chain during either player's turn, you can detach 3 materials to special summon an Xyz monster that is 1 rank higher than this card. During an end phase, you get to attach a Tellarknight, so it is a rank 4 that turns into infinity. So? Does that matter? I don't know. Maybe there's something with Tellarknight Tolmias I'm missing. Seems okay to me. I mean, like, rank 4s are just allowed to be negation, right? Like, that's just the truth. There are rank 4s that have negation attached. There's rank 4s that are VFD. Like, we have Baguska in the format. No one cares. It's a bad card. Read the final effect. You can detach 7 materials, skip your opponent's next turn. Sure. Is there a way to do this? I remember when people would Azathoth with this. That was broken. Gossip Shadow. How much is Gossip Shadow? Yeah, you're right. There is a really bad Gossip Shadow setup that skips a turn with a 550 attack monster. I do not think it is consistent, and I do not think you're going to OTK with this board. Gossip Shadow's numbers only. Ah, chat coming in hot again. God, chat is just so good at reading. You're as good at reading as I am. Okay, Zen Meiri, yes. Broad Bull. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry, we can't do Broad Bull. I'm so sorry. It's not going to happen. Brilliant Fusion, no. Butterfly Dagger Elma, yes. Card of Safe Return, no. Change of Heart, no. Chicken Game. What do you think, Chicken Game? No. Okay, yeah. I don't like Chicken Game either. Elma's Infinite Disguise. Come on. You can't still be afraid of Butterfly Dagger Elma. You can't still be afraid of this card. Come on. It's infinite discard fodder? You're not discarding this because it has to be equipped to a monster to get back in your hand. Imagine this in Infernoble. Dude, we have Phoenix Blade legal! What are you talking about? This card was banned because of interactions with Gearfried. That's why this card was banned in like 2002. What else? Dimension Fusion can come off. Wow, none of this can come off. Wow, that's crazy. Can Metamorphosis come off? Why not? I just have never really thought about it. Naturia Exterior with Eldritch. Okay. Mirage of Nightmare. No. No. Wow, really none of this can come off. That's crazy. I would have expected... We can't bring back Premi, right? Premature Burial is banned for, like, loop reasons, right? Wow, this is awful. I seriously think we can't unban any of this. That's terrible. Grass to 1. Can you ban this person? I'm kidding. Give the gambling addicts something. I think some pro players are fine with bringing back Judgment. I've heard that, but I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe this for a second at all. Traps, we've got Last Turn, Return from the Different Dimension, Oppression, Unban Self-Destruct. Who cares? Nothing. Sixth Sense. Unban Sick... No, don't do that. Time Seal. Unban Time Seal. That's actually true. Time Seal fucking sucks. Bad card. Trap Dust Shoot. No. Ultimate Offering. Can we unban Ultimate Offering? No. Self-destruct button with time rules? What the fuck does self-destruct... How does self-destruct button interact with time rules even a little? It forces a draw? If you're really losing? Who cares? Forcing a tie is a bad thing. It's not a win. Draw game 1, stall game 2, I guess. Yeah, I don't think so. Self-destruct button with final countdown stall is degenerate as fuck. No, it is not. Nope, no, it's not. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. If you draw game 2, don't you go into game 3? And for the purposes of self-destruct button, isn't that like... Wait, do you actually not go into game 3? Okay, chat, here's what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I gotta take a poop. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I feel bad because there's more people here than I usually have, and I'm about to just abandon you. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll do limited. Okay. Go. See you in 60 minutes? No. We'll do that, and I'll put on some music to duel by.
Virtual systems ready.
Gotta find a way just to play just a little game. Got a compulsion, wanna be a champion. Gotta feel a heart, gotta be smart, play the card. Gotta get inside the mind of my counterpart. That's the key, I'm a split personality. It's your sensation, that's my destiny. I got let this fantasy, holographic dual monster reality. Gotta find a way, gotta see my strategy. I'm dual duality. Summon the dragon, blue eyes white. Sending the soul to revealing
control the power, or will the power control you?
we got a card face down and your face up proud. Face up, showdown, say the words out loud.
To madness.
That song sucks too. What the hell? Awful, awful song. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Alright, so where were we? Oh man, I'm like 5 pounds lighter here. Alright, let's go. Time for the limited list. Alright, what are we taking off the limited list? This is... I got some easy ones here. The Forbidden One Pieces. So I think we should keep these on because it's funny, but we could take them off. It actually doesn't matter if we have the pieces on or not. In fact, let's take off all of Exodia. And we have to put Hunter on here, right? Alright, Armageddon Knight. Can we take off Armageddon Knight? No. Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Actually, this card maybe should be banned. Fuck this card. No way. Cyberstein. Why is this at 1? It could be at 0. Do you think we can take off Cyberstein? It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, let's go Cyberstein. The Dangers. Alright, ready for my hot take? Ready for my hot take? All the Dangers off. All the Dangers off. Every single danger. Take them off. Every danger. Take them off. Take them off. What do you mean, why? What do you mean, no? Okay, actually, I'm not taking Cyberstein off. Fuck this card. What? Okay, chat, name to me a deck in the last 6 months that has played a single danger and has been in a top cut. Orchist. No. My pure danger, again, in a top. Gren Maju, I think? Yeah, maybe. Danger Dark World. Gren Maju did not top, chat. They don't play the dangers because the good ones are limited. There was only ever one deck that played the dangers. Right? There was only ever one deck. Just imagine PK with 9 good dangers. Yes, that's where you'd play them. Danger Dark World becomes a thing with them at 3? No, it does not. I can't be more transparent about this. Danger Dark World will not become a thing if dangers go to 3. It will not become a thing in any serious capacity. Lunalight and Thunder. And both of those decks you can't play right now. The World FTK will not become a thing. They're +1 regardless of if they discard. So that's true for the first time. But if you are playing a deep draw deck, you are aiming to activate a fuckload of them. Will we be reacting to the next episode of History of Yu-Gi-Oh? When does it go up? I think so, probably. I was planning on it. Yeah, I'm on dangers off. Dark Greffer. No, we probably don't need to. In 12 minutes? Fuck, I need to think of a funny thing to type. Dark Greffer. Dynamite Knight, the true Draco fighter. No. Pankratops. Pank off, baby. Pank the fuck off. Take Pank off. Take him off. All the way off. Pank to 3. The Pank to 1 hit was always super weird to me. I was like, why are they doing this? Pank to 4. Give me 6 Pank. Zoo King. Dubs. Dubs could go to 3. Dubs doesn't matter anymore. Listen. Pank is better than Alpha? Yeah, of course. But I don't want to pay for Alpha. Dubs to 3. And you all said I hate Pendulum. I'm out here giving Dubs... I'm giving you 2 extra copies of Dubs. Come on. Exodia, yeah. Birdman? Birdman does something I don't like, right? I remember that Birdman does something I don't like. Loops? I know. Is that good enough for me to not take it off? He assaults Lil Wayne. We have to ban Birdman so we get the car to 6. It's a bad loop. It's a real bad loop. Okay, sure. I'll take him off. Though I don't understand it. Thank you. Infernity Archfiend. Unfortunately, the answer to this one is no. I'm sorry. Archfiend is still a no for me. It's a no for me. What do you mean, how? This is one of those decks where if you haven't played with Infernity Archfiend at 3, you don't get it. But Infernity could potentially do something. And it works on an axis I am not confident has been power crept. Archfiend off launcher could stay on? Oh my god, wait. Has the launcher been limited this whole time and I just didn't know? Wait, is... Alright, we can take Archfiend off then. Oh god, I thought they'd unlimited launcher. Okay, Archfiend to 3, let's go. Morphing Jar. Yeah, we could put Morphing Jar to 3. This card sucks. Play Empty Jar in 2020, I dare you. Night Assailant. Yeah, put that to 3 too, who cares? Phantom Skyblaster. Should probably just ban this card, right? No, I think we should leave it limited. It'll be fun. DMD. Sorry, Gazelle. Sorry, Servant. Sorry, Tear Top. Can we unban Tear Top? Night Assailant can add Night Assailant. Whoa! Broken! Wait, are you kidding me? Wait. You can use Night Assailant to add Night Assailant? So if I draw a hand that has 2 Night Assailant, I can have infinite discard fodder. Shit, what are the things I can do with infinite discard fodder? I can activate 2 nightmare effects. Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, thankfully, there's no other cards that are infinite discard fodder, like some sort of Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. Okay, Tear Top. I'm bringing off Tear Top, too. You know what? I'm bringing off DMD. It's eroded. Let's bring off DMD. How many cards allow you to discard an infinite amount of times per turn? Yeah, right. Think how low our opponent's life points could get with Wonder Balloons. Phoenix Blade has a cost? Yeah, but be realistic. You're adding Phoenix Blade as many times as you want. Quick fix. I don't know. No. I'm afraid of unlimiting Tear Top, actually. I think we're going to keep Tear Top limited. I think we might have accidentally made the list where Phantom Knight can't possibly lose. Tempest,
Konami
fine.
releasing dog shit.
Omashishi, thank you for the Prime subscription. True King Lithogasm. We can take this guy off, right? We can take this guy off, right? Who's playing this guy? He went to 1 and no one's playing him! Come on! Come on! What is he good for? What's he good for? Explain to me what he's good for. If he was good, people would be playing him. What is he good for? Dinos. Dino would play at 3. They're not playing it at 1! True King Dino. What's the payoff to True King Dino over normal Dino? VFD. You've fallen for my trap, chat, because we banned VFD. Alright, alright, I'm unbanning Lithio. Rat Pier. Can Rat Pier come back? I mean, what does Rat Pier do? It just foolishes on summon. We'll be fine. I think we can bring back Rat Pier. Now to take a big sip of water and read the effect of Rat Pier. Yeah, this isn't coming off. Mind Augus. I don't know. Can we bring off Mind Augus? I don't fucking know. No way. With 3 Kraken, no. Okay. I literally have no idea what Mind Augus does. For anyone. Gemini Master Diamond. Nope. Rusty Bardish. No. In fact, that might go back on the ban list. Do Lauren. No. Ignister Prominence is still limited. What the fuck is up with this? Ignister Prominence. Why is this card? Oh my god. Omega. You can bring Omega back. Who gives a shit about Omega? You want to loot me for 3? I don't care. Duloran got eroded? Oh, bring back Duloran then. Is it just a hard once per turn now? Hand loops? I don't care. Well, you're making 3 8-star synchros? Yeah, enjoy your hand loops. You can make 3 8-star synchros, but you can't make 1 9-star synchro? Come on. Okay, we'll keep Omega at 1. I'm actually imagining some corner cases where you could do it, yeah. Hyper Librarian, I think we can safely unlimit Hyper Librarian, actually. I think we can probably safely unlimit Hyper Librarian. Because, like, that's just not how the extra deck works anymore. Risky? Is it that risky? You gonna level eater synchro me? Come on. Trish. Unlimit Trish. What the fuck? When was the last time you saw Trish made? When was the last time you saw someone make Trish? Dinosaur? Was Trish the decider? Would the second Trish have been the decider? VW will make it. VW can make 9s, but it's pretty hard for them to make 3 material 9s. Can Datascape loop Trish? Damn. What would that do exactly? Datascape can loop Trish. Oh no, they'll have a hand looping mechanism at 9 stars in a synchro deck. Unfortunately, that's the only way they could find. There's no other way to find it. All right. Beatrice? Nah. Emerald? No. Could we bring back Emerald? I think we could. Drident. No. Okay, time for the limiteds. Hero Lives. Bring it back, baby. I don't care what it enables. Called by the Grave. Bring it back, baby. Card Destruction. Bring it back, baby. Card of Demise. No, keep that one on. Chain Strike. Bring it back, baby. Fissure. Bring it back, baby. Divine Wind of Mist Valley. There's a FTK here. Draco Face Off. Bring it back, baby. E-Telly. Bring it back, baby. Wait, can we bring E-Telly off? We actually can't bring E-Telly off, right? Because of VW. Shit, okay. Yeah, okay, sorry. Final Countdown. That's, no, we should keep that at 1. Foolish, Gateway, Sark. Can we bring Sark back? We can bring Sark back, right? Yeah, let's bring back Sark. But Mutant, yes, that's the idea. Feather Duster, Launcher, Instant Fusion into the Void, Midbreaker. We break back Midbreaker. Who fucking cares about Midbreaker? Skip Diagram? I didn't skip Diagram. Midbreaker. Yeah, I think the Midbreaker sucks. Isn't Midbreaker only ever played in degenerate FTKs? Yes! Mindcon. Nope. Reborn. Nope. One Day of Peace. Nope. 1 for 1. Nope. Yeah, I don't think we can cut any of these, actually. We could play Sekka's Light. What do you think? Sekka's Light to 3? Yeah, let's do that. Set rotation, Hornet Jones, multi-roll. Slash Draw, maybe? We can play Slash Draw. We can put Reasoning. Yeah, I like Reasoning. Symbol of Heritage. I know it's a chat. I can't keep telling you this. I know it's an FTK. It's a bad FTK. It's not a good one. It's a bad FTK. Symbol of Heritage. This is an FTK, right? The FTK topped a YCS. Prank Kid won a YCS. Come on. This does something, right? It's because of Lone Fire Blossom? What does it do? Can't even find where I had this up. Read the card? I won't. 3 more copies? Fine. Terraforming, Light Stage. I want to take Light Stage off so fucking bad. Oh, I want to take Light... Yeah, let's take off Light Stage. Upstart. Bring back Upstart to 3. For some reason, people were like, playing a 37 card deck is broken. We need to put Upstart at 3. But no one has been like, playing a 39 card deck is broken. We need to play Upstart at 1. Why is that? Why is no one just... Why is everyone not just playing Upstart? Like, if the idea that playing a 37 card deck is better than playing a 47 card deck were valid, why aren't people playing a 39 card deck? I don't understand. Decks are more consistent now. I think that's probably it. Like, you honestly maybe don't want to play a 37 card deck. Upstart at 3, but Into the Void at 1? Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Imperial Order, no. Cosmos, yeah, bring Macrocosmos to 3. Magical Explosion, Metaverse, Red... Why is Magical Explosion on here? Do I not understand something? Why is Magical Explosion on here? I know it's an FTK. I know it's an FTK. I know it's an FTK. There's already a card that does the same thing, right? Like, is Magical Explosion more different than the Life Equalizer blasting the ruins thing? Because that's the same thing, right? Is Life Equalizer banned or something? No. I feel like if Magical Explosion is functionally the same card as Blasting the Ruins, why do we have Magical Explosion on the list? Life Equalizer does not work without Chicken Game. Oh, there it is. Well, does Magical Explosion do 4K ever? It does, right? So you could do it with 2 explosions or 3 blasting. Okay, yeah. Alright, fine. 1 explosion, you got it. Metaverse, Red Reboot. Ugh, Red Reboot, man. Ban this fucking card. Awful. Skill Drain. I know about the FTK. Skill Drain can come to 3. Put 3 Skill Drain. I am OCG now. True King Return, fine. Wall of Revealing Light. This can come off, right? And then the semi-limited list. Literally take everything off here. Destroy the semi-limited list. There we go. Why 3 Skill Drain? The fuck? Why is that? What? No, come on. It's fine. No. You all want Skill Drain to 3. You just don't know what you want. Oh, Mally? Yeah, fine. Heroes are trash. Mally would not be played in Heroes. I mean, he would be, but that's not where there would be a problem. And we'll take Skill Drain off. Man bans VFD, but Skill Drain to 3. They're different cards! They do different things! One is not reciprocal. Alright, there we go. We've fixed the ban list. So we've got ban these cards. Limit these cards. So we've got, we'll go over the final count. Here we go. Okay, before we finish off, is there anything bullshit you all just want to hit? I don't care if it's good, just a bullshit card you want to hit, like VFD last format. Is there any bullshit you want hit? Saruya to 1. Yeah, I'll do that. Mystic Mine. We're not banning Mystic Mine. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Martial Metal Marcher. A lot of you Topic Zexel. What the fuck? What have you people been losing to? Smoke. Lopter. Oh, we could just hit Elpy, right? Do you think we should just ban Elpy? For the hell of it? We've already banned Buster and Linkross in that deck. You want to just hit Elpy too? Just fuck off, Elpy. Elpy's fine without cross. I know. I'm aware. I just also hate it. Why not mine? Oh, come on. Guru to 1. Can you ban this person? Why are we hitting mine? Why would we hit mine? What has mine ever done to you? Alright, there it is. This is the list then. Alright, so we've got ban VFD, LP, Linkross, Buster, Hunter. We have to ban Hunter. Limit, A-lister, no reason except that I'm bored of him. Miscellaneousaurus, Malicious, and Saruya. And then we're getting off Astrograph, Blaster, Cyberjar. Some of these are to 1. We'll put Blaster to 1. Harpor to 1. These 2 to 1 for sure. And Stalio to 1. Yeah, everything else is fine. Okay, here we go. Here's what it is. You ban VFD, LP, Linkross, Buster, Hunter. You limit A-lister, Miscellaneousaurus, Malicious, Saruya, Blaster, Masterpiece, Harpor, Stalio, and you put to 3 Astrograph, Cyberjar, Lotus, Victory Dragon, Yada, Danglong, Tempest, actually we should limit Danglong, Tempest, Tellarknight Tolmaeus, Zenmaity, Elma, Self-Destruct, Time Seal, Exodia, All the Dangers, Pank, Double Iris, Genix Ally Birdman, OTOK, thank you for the 666, having watched the last half of our thing, I take back my big brain compliment. Birdman, Archfiend, Morphing Jar, Night Assailant, DMD, Lithio, Duloran, Ignister Prominence, Hyperlib, Trish, Emerald, Hero Lives, Called Card, Chain Strike, Dim Fizz, Draco Faceoff, Gold Sark, Midbreaker, Second Light, Slash Draw, Reasoning, Light Stage, Macro, Wall, and no more semis. That seems like actually we just resolved the ban list. We took off like 40 cards. Why not Smoke? Why do you people want Smoke hit? We've annihilated the decks that abuse it. The card was fine for decades. That's the worst ban list ever. We'll see. We'll see. Because this is going to be it. Alright, you all want to watch History of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm seeing a lot of people be like, let's watch History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, we'll watch History of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'll sign off. I didn't play any Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. That shit rocks. Alright, 8 minutes ago. Okay, real quick, I have to think of a really funny thing. Oh, fucking hell. I have to think of a really funny comment. Alright? Well, I'm trying to remember what this format was. So it's like Android Psychic Shocker format. Fuck. Just link your ban list? Fuck you. Oh god, and Simo's playing Empty Jar. I forgot. Oh god. Oh, I froze. It froze. There we go. What am I playing? I forget. What I had a funny comment lined up and I forgot it. All right. Let me put my headphones in too. See moment. Oh, here we go. Here's what it is. Here's my comment. Welcome to another episode of Simo Forces Empty Jar. Simo Forces a bad combo deck. Welcome to another episode of Bad Combo Deck Turbo. Oh. No, actually, here's what it is. When I found out you were on Empty Jar, that was the textbook definition of a certified C moment. There we go. Alright. Let's plug this bad boy in. Alright, ready? Here we go!
Introduced a myriad of new spell cards. Pharaoh's Servant introduced a plethora of new trap cards. Imperial Order was banned for several years due to its incredible one-sided power level before ultimately being errated and playable once again in the TCG. Call of the Haunted and the spell equivalent, Premature Burial, were both cards that could resurrect monsters from the graveyard and allow additional summons per turn beyond the lone limited copy of Monster Reborn. There were other notable cards such as Thousand Eyes Restrict, Cold Wave, Crossout, Ceasefire, Dust Tornado.
Alright, how long is this video? We're not gonna watch the whole fucking video. We're gonna scrub
but none
through
of these
it.
cards would even come close to the powerhouse that would redefine the format.
Okay,
Jinzo.
so
in this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Each episode will
I'll give you a little
strategies as new sets become available.
Background. So Pharaoh's Servant is the set in which Jinzo and Imperial Order come out. That's the important part of this episode. And the 3 weeks before there was a ban list, it's just Jinzo Turbo.
Welcome to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, folks, it's time for another episode of the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Why do I sound terrible? Look, you can hear my echo.
And now, the big reveal!
Oh, wait, I actually know why that is. There was a...
I'm wearing the shirt of shame. I'm not too happy about this.
Whoa! Can you hear that?
Element, neither is my, at least for the time being, wife, but this should be the last.
It's like buzzing. Oh, Simo, I'm sorry. I gave you audio that needed to be edited. I should have told you.
I pulled it out of the bottom of my laundry, sure that as long as Simo wasn't able to sack me, I wouldn't have to deal with this again. Of course, here we are. This format. Pharaoh's Servant is a supremely interesting set. It has a ton of cards that are very, very interesting. It introduced some of the first really just fundamentally broken cards. I don't mean things like Pot of Greed that are very, very good. I mean things that just straight up do not work. Morphing Jar number 2, for example, is a standout from this set. This is pre-December 2002 Banlist. It's the first one of these early set release ban lists that actually has any sort of staying power. And you'll notice that it doesn't look particularly good. 3 Imperial Order is never a fantastic starting point for anything, let alone an interactive format. This, despite how sacky it looks, I think will have a significant amount of interaction and back and forth. At least I'm hoping it does, since pretty much the only scenario in which we lose to Simo is where he sacks the heck out of us. It just turns out that he's very, very good at it. We're playing a deck that plays all the power players of the last couple of sets, with the addition of some of the power players of the most recent ones. The standout card from this set, far and away, is Jinzo. It's a single tribute monster with 2400 attack and a ludicrous effect to negate all trap cards on the field and prevent further trap cards.
He sacked you, didn't he?
This is
well,
Simo loves to play terrible trap cards. This is a hard counter to him. Now, it's not good news for me because it means the really sacky spell cards that occasionally get our anime protagonist into the winner's seat and out of the shirt of shame are the spell cards, and there's a ton of them. Now, we've loaded up on some of the best ones from this set, including Premature Burial and Nobleman of Crossout, as well as cards designed to reduce their influence on the game, like Imperial Order. For those of you only familiar with the errata version of this card, the payment was only once every turn cycle in the olden days, and it was optional. Often, you'll flip Imperial Order to negate your opponent's power spell, let it expire on your own turn, and then just fire off a Pot of Greed. Very fun and very fair. So with that, let's look at the card by card real quickly. We are still...
Alright, you don't need to know the card by card, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. The format is Jinzo Turbo. We're only playing 2 Jinzo because it's extremely accessible by way of Sangan, which is the Black Forest, right? Like, and you've got recruiters insofar as you can cycle from those into each other off of, like, a tomato, right? And other than that, you know, it's just a pretty standard deck. We're on Triple Chaser, Triple Magician of Faith, all the good spells and traps. I actually play the wrong split of Nobleman, I think. I think I should have probably played an additional copy of Nobleman of Crossout. We're also playing 42, just because there's too many good things to play. Oh, in fact, I should edit my... I actually don't... Here, let me edit this. For those of you wondering... you know what? Actually, never mind. I'll cancel that. So we didn't do the wheel in this one because we thought there was only one playable deck. But then Alex played a bullshit deck anyway.
Playing one copy of Cyberjar remains one.
So the idea is you can find Jinzo at any stage of the game, either by way of adding it to hand via these cards, adding it to the graveyard via, like, a painful choice or something, and then you can just access it at any time, because for this specific format, you get to play Triple Premature Burial, Triple Call the Haunted. I wasn't even playing Triple Premature Burial. It just wasn't as good as Call the Haunted in a format where, like, Mystical Space Typhoon exists. It's like, oh, well, I probably always want Call. Because the way that Call works with Jinzo is really good. Like, you bring back Jinzo with Call, and then they pop Call, and it's like, well, whatever, that's a trap effect. I think. I don't think it ever comes up.
One of the most powerful catch to tribute summon this card more than once. We've also got 3 copies of Magician of Faith for the game-winning super threat that it has been.
Imperial Order, by the way Imperial Order works at this point in time is the payment's optional, and it's once every turn cycle, so you can flip it and decline to pay and just get away with it. It's just Solemn Judgment, given that you're always negating the power spells in this format, but it costs 0 life. It's insane.
Well. In the side deck, we're playing a little bit of pretty much everything, honestly. The 3rd Jinzo, the 3rd Nobleman of Crossout, the 3rd...
In the side deck, we're playing...
Or the first release, rather. I'm in this weird position where there's about 50 playable cards I want to jam into my deck, and I certainly can't do them all at the same time. Based on if we're going first or second, I'll board in and out of these, and if Alex has massively misread the pool of playable cards or the metagame in its entirety, it'll be great to board into Haymakers. We're also on the Fiend Mega Cyber, a very powerful card to special summon, 2,200 attack, and if you get it off, you're just able to plop it onto your board for free like a Proto-Cyber Dragon. That said, it's not particularly good, and we won't be playing it unless Alex is on some absolute monstrosity. We're on 3 copies of Dust Tornado. This is a better way to get rid of Imperial Order post-board, because it's a trap card. So if your opponent sets up an Imperial Order, you don't have the Mystical Space Typhoon that turn, you're not all the way out of luck. I'm not main decking it because it is so bad against the format super threat Jinzo. And finally, 3 Solemn Judgment. I don't really love Solemn Judgment in this format. It gets turned off very easily by Jinzo. You have to pay a whole bunch of life points just to trade for a 2400 attack monster in a format with Premature Burial and Monster Reborn, as well as Call of the Haunted. It just seems like you could be playing better stuff. So, this is the deck I'm playing. I'm confident in it and its ability, and I hope this is the last time I have to wear this piece of garbage.
Ah, feels good not...
Look at this fucking thing! Look at this! This man rolls up to Jinzo format and he's like, Yeah, I'm gonna play Gravity Bind Empty Jar. Yeah, I'm just gonna show up with, this. It's Gravity Bind, Morphing Jar number 2. I'm interested to hear his thought process, because I don't know what he expects to do here.
Having to be in the shirt of shame. But this is going to be a very interesting episode, ladies and gentlemen. We are now entering Pharaoh's Servant. So this is pre-Pharaoh's Servant ban list, but post-Pharaoh's
Yeah, should have played Three Noblemen in hindsight. Yeah.
A month to a month and a half. So this isn't like one of those formats that only existed in the time span of like 2 weeks. People legitimately had to play this format. Now, I'm sure Joseph just talked about how he has the best deck. It's the most refined. It's the most optimal, and how he's going
I did not say that shit.
to crush me so he doesn't have to wear the shirt of shame in the next episode. We're going to go ahead and see how well that gets put to the test. So we are going to be playing the early version of a deck known as Empty Jar, or for anyone who may not be familiar, Mill. Yes, so the reason I wanted to play Mill for this episode is because Morphing Jar number 1 and Morphing Jar number 2 are both legal at 3 copies. Once we have the next ban list, this deck will not be playable in this form, and so I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and have some fun for the one time and see how much we can make Joseph cry. So for people who don't know the basic premise of this deck, we're trying to, instead of run Joseph's life points down to 0, we're trying to empty out his deck, so that way we can win in the fact that he can't draw a card, and that is our win condition. So with cards like Morphing Jar and Morphing Jar number 2, we're trying to make him draw out his entire deck, or essentially mill it with Morphing Jar number 2, having to excavate cards to the graveyard. Excavate actually didn't exist then, but that's just the term that we call it now.
Yeah,
so
have some fun, right?
Draw and discard as many cards
Am
as
I
possible.
crazy for missing Empty Jar? Yes.
Of these cards to win the game. And yeah, we don't have cards like Book of Moon or Book of Taiyu, which later iterations of Empty Jar had, but we've got a lot of really good tools at our disposal. So let's go ahead and do it the card by card. We're going to start with the 1 copy of Cyber.
I mean, this is pretty straightforward. What he's trying to do is take advantage of the fact that Morphing Jar was at 3 for this format. 2 gets semied also after this format. You know, flip up as many jars as possible and deck me out. But he's also playing a transformative sideboard, so when this crashes and burns game 1, inevitably, he could just board into a good deck. And, like, really, that's all you need. Look, this is all the good cards in the format.
Jar that is currently limited for this lose access on the field back into the 2. That's the only reason these cards with stuff like Morphing Jar and the like errata, so we only have to pay, you know, maybe like Magician of Faith, a Mystic Tomato, something like that. Maybe even just like a second Imperial Order. I feel like the Imperial Order is too good not
Look,
to
he's just doing it right now. He's like, this is what it would look like when I board. And then it's just a normal deck.
So maybe not, but something to this effect. We're going to smoke screen all of our cards out, and when you look, easily take these games. And let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Okay, I just want to put this on the record so everyone knows.
So, this took forever to get right, because I kept doing it so that from Simo's perspective it looked wrong. It was my fault.
You see Joseph's sleeves? This took 4 separate tries to get this right so that way you guys could read them. The things that we do for the viewer experience is unmatched. So I hope you guys remember the efforts and the lengths that we go to so that you guys can enjoy the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!
This took us nearly 10 minutes, so I think it's justified that everyone is going to donate $900 to my PayPal after I show you up.
What is going on with my audio? It sounds super weird in my headphones. Like there's little divots in it.
For the wash up you are.
No, hold on. Instead of donating to your PayPal, they should contribute to our Patreon, because we do have to shout out one of our patrons, as always. I hope you like that segue, Joseph. So this time, our patron is going to be John Brown. So thank you so much for your support.
John Brown, the patron, by the way. I actually say it, yeah.
And Joseph, Pharaoh's Servant format pre-ban list. I don't know how to feel about this.
I gotta say, John Brown, I'm a big fan of your work pre-Civil War. Great job.
John Brown, I'm a big fan of your work.
It's gonna be something nonsensical.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and see. Oh, the die coming in clutch. Paper Gang's gonna be in trouble over there, Joseph.
I just need to stop picking paper. When was the last time this worked out for me?
I don't know, but good luck to you, sir, and let's go ahead and have some fun.
Alright, look, the man opened double card destruction.
I'm gonna start off by... I'll just go ahead and set a monster, and I will pass the turn. Actually, nice and simple.
Alright, this is not the worst thing in the universe. I'm gonna normal summon my Mystic Tomato. I'm 100% certain that set card is exactly Morphing Jar. You just don't like the 4 cards in your hand and want them all in the graveyard, so you can wall this back if you like.
It was Witch of the Black Forest, so you're incorrect twice in the same sentence. That's impressive. So
yeah. I go for 2 calls and I miss them. Just awful.
I'm gonna go digging now.
This is not fantastic. When calling shots, the trick is you actually have to be firing. Oh boy, just a load of blanks up my sleeve. What card will you get, I wonder?
I will actually take a Morphing Jar. I do like that.
Oh, that's awful. I hate to hear it. Well, that's all from me, so enjoy your turn.
Okay, I will go ahead and draw then. Let's see what we can do here. I think I'm going to go ahead and set myself a monster, and I'm going to set myself a card face down, and I'll pass to you.
Oh boy. Okay, I will draw for turn. This is really rough because I am pretty sure the set card is Morphing Jar, but you really want to pitch 4 cards in your hand? I can't imagine that's the case.
You could have been right. My hand is just awful, and that's why I searched Morphing Jar.
Oh man. I'm trying to think what you would potentially want to put into the graveyard. So one hallmark of this format is that there's a ton of reanimation. Call of the Haunteds, Premature Burials, Monster Reborn, of course, making its 8th appearance in a row. So maybe your hand is like Jinzo, and you want him in the grave, you've set Call of the Haunted to get it back. Do you want to just tell me?
No, I prefer not to.
Alright, well in that case, I'll fire fire off a Raigeki.
Okay, so Raigeki took out Magician of Faith.
Well, that is... Why the hell would you set Magician of Faith?
He sets Magician of Faith to bait me around the morphing jar, and I'm like, why would you set Magician of Faith with no spell cards in graveyard? I have... The man is...
Now you're just perplexed.
Yeah, this is like if you spend your entire life tracking down a vampire or something, then you get to the vampire's secret lair, and it turns out they're just like a really sweaty goth kid. You were wrong all along, and you will not be rewarded.
I will take all 2,500 damage here.
Oh, I guess I'm getting in. One hallmark of this format is that this doesn't really matter. I can do any amount of damage I want to you. This game is going to be determined by some battle cruiser nonsense.
All right, so go ahead and fire off a Dark Hole.
Okay, not terrible considering I have the Witch. I'm going to go ahead and search myself a Jinzo.
Ooh.
There's the Jinzo, baby.
Crusader of the format has arrived. Let's set myself a card. And I'm going to go ahead and set myself another card. And I'm going to fire off a card destruction.
Oh, that's very strange. Okay, to the graveyard goes my Snatch Deal. Go to hell, by the way. I almost set it to play around your morphing jar. As well as Jinzo, Sangan, and Mystic Tomato. I'm glad you're on card destruction, because it's a very strong card. It just hasn't seen any play from us, really.
Right.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
so you're going to draw your 4 cards. I'm going to go ahead and confiscation you now so I can take a look at what you drew.
I mean, there's just not a good pick for you, buddy.
Ooh.
Look at that. Look at that grip.
That's insane.
That's
Look at that grip.
pretty good. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at your graveyard here.
Well, someone just put a Jinzo in there.
Yeah, that would be me. That's pretty good. I think I will get rid of... that's a tough one.
Yeah, this is a rough pick for sure. Every one of these cards is individually powerful.
I'm torn between... I think I'm okay with you having Mechanical Chaser. I think it's the other 3 cards I'm the most concerned about. Let's go ahead and get rid of Heaviest of Storms.
Heavy Storm was a weird pick here.
And I will set a second card before...
I don't understand why you would pick Heavy Storm if you have an Imperial Order. Like, probably the pick is the Magician of Faith, but I just, like... What a crazy pick. This is very strange to me.
Turn.
Right, bad news. End phase, I'll call the Haunted Outcomes Jinzo.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Let's hope those two...
It ends up being fine because I have a Call of the Haunted, so I am going to get to resolve spells where Simo can't because he's got...
traps, shall we?
You better hope so.
You know, the Imperial
Draw
Order.
for turn? Ooh, that is a rip and a half. All right, so given that I know the set card is almost certainly Morphing Jar, I feel like...
Simo doesn't know how Order works? Oh boy, you're about to see me not know how Order works.
800 for the privilege of doing so.
Sure.
And I'll get back myself a copy of Witch of the Black Forest.
That's fine.
I gotta set up for the backup copy of Jinzo. Now here's the question. Do I value setting Magician of Faith and getting the Raigeki, or do I value getting the beats in with Mechanical Chaser? You're about to draw 5 cards. You've already
this is Pharaoh's Servant, pre-Banlist, so, like,
in fact,
October 2002.
I'm gonna normal summon Mechanical Chaser, and we will proceed to combat.
Okay.
Right, let's get in with Witch.
Let's get in there. Let's draw 5.
All right, I've lost my Cyber Jar and my Magician of Faith. Would have preferred any spell card day.
And then I'm going to take a total of 44.
Wow, what a
42,
crazy
50.
series of draws.
Yes.
Very close to lethal, but we just managed to eke it out.
Yeah, notably not lethal. Unfortunately, it's about to get a lot worse for you.
Oh, off the top, yes, sir.
Off the top, I drew 4 cards.
It's still technically off the top.
He goes off the top, yeah.
Century next.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and take a look. I think there's only one real option here.
Jesus, wow, you are playing with fire here.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is just so miserable. So I take the Swords of Revealing Light and I kill it. I take the Cyber Jar and I prevent the AoE destruction you're about to wreak on me. I take the Pot of Greed and I ruin whatever lurks in your hand. Oh, these are all such unbelievable hits.
I was gonna say my confiscation was difficult. This might be more difficult.
I'm gonna get flamed by the comment section, and feel free to tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm taking that Pot of Greed, buddy.
Okay, back to the deck it goes.
I don't remember why I take the pot.
And I shuffled twice to ensure it is well shuffled.
All right, and the remainder of the hand was Cyber, Morphing, Imperial Order, and Swords.
Swords, correct.
Are you on 3 Morphing Jar?
Well, you've seen 2 of them.
What the hell is your deck? All right, I'm going to set 1 card, and I believe that will conclude my turn.
Alrighty then. I will draw for turn. I was really hoping...
For what it's worth, this is where I figure out he's on Empty Jar.
To will that copy of Pot of Greed back to my top of my deck. Didn't go as planned.
Man just
However,
draws
I did will a copy
Raigeki.
of Raigeki to the top of my deck.
That is... I can't explain how mad I am right now. I'm fuming.
Show me...
Wouldn't Swords or Cyber Jar... do you have a way to deal with Cyber Jar? I feel like I had a Nobleman. I may have not, though.
Show me the Imperial Order. Oh, no order. Okay.
Order with Jinzo on field. Yeah, I would love to, dude. You have no...
It might have been me being like, oh, he's on a weird fucking deck, and I'll win a Cyber Jar. Like, he's at 250. I'll get more monsters than him off a Cyber Jar. I can't remember,
Go
though.
ahead and search your witch.
Yeah, I suppose I will. I have a lot of good stuff, but I don't want to turn on your deck, really. I might as well get a Magician of Faith.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set myself a monster, and I'm going to fire off this Swords of Revealing Light.
As expected.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to activate Mystical Space Typhoon targeting your swords.
Yeah, I had Typhoon for the swords. Why did he not order the swords? Or the MST. Oh, because it doesn't do anything because of sword. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad.
Sauce me with Cyber
I'm
Jar.
bad.
How foolish of you. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
How confident are you that it's the Cyber Jar, not the Morphing Jar?
100% confident.
It is the Cyber Jar.
It's like, the other one, I've missed every single called shot. That one I cannot miss. I'm going to need you to have a couple of pieces of interaction here. We're going to start with Premature Burial targeting Jinzo.
And that right there is just the end of the game. But knowing you, I know you're going to want to go a little bit further, so I'll allow it.
And spoil the contents of my deck.
Why would he not flip up Imperial Order here? Right? Am I missing something? For right here, flipping up Imperial Order straight up prevents this from happening. I end up having another monster, so it doesn't do anything, but...
No. Let's make it to game 2.
Okay, fair enough. Joseph, you probably don't even know what to think after that game 1. I kind of threw you for a loop, didn't I?
We were talking in the sideboarding page, and I said, I'm just completely screwed. I prepped out against good cards, and you're playing bad ones. I mean, what do I do?
We'll talk about that towards the end.
Oh, Gravity Bind would stall? Wait, it's actually a throw. It's actually a straight up throw.
The 2-0 run back comes. So I'm going to keep going first. Obviously, that's the way to go here. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully, our opening hand is a little bit better. That is not the worst. Let's fire off a Confiscation to get things going here.
I was really hoping you wouldn't find hand destruction here. My hand is just about as classically powerful as it can get.
Wow. Oh, jeez. That's a...
And Confiscation's just a miserable hit here. If you don't take the Magician of Faith, I'll just get it back, and if you do take the Magician of Faith, down comes the painful choice.
Right. The only thing I can say for sure is that I'm not getting rid of Sandan. Okay. Well, I think the best option here, is probably to get rid of Magician of Faith somehow. Yeah.
Conspiracy theory Simo is throwing to make the series even? Exactly.
Yeah, seems alright. That's great.
Wait, these aren't all scripted? No, I wish they were. I'd be winning more.
For me, when I rip a Nobleman of Crossout off the top, I think my win condition is to cross out one of your jars and then get to see your deck.
Yeah, that would be the most ideal circumstance, because we're back in a time where you could still do that. I'll just go ahead and do his He Set and pass.
Alright, sounds good. You've got 2 cards in hand.
Correct. You can see them.
And the set card is Morphing Jar? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Right,
Show me the Crossout. Oh, you got Regeki. You don't even need Crossout.
Yeah, it's not pretty, but I am going to Regeki here.
Okay.
You knew this, so if you had a Witch of the Black Forest or Sangan, you would have said it, but I'm not too beat up about the possibility of you getting it back.
I do have Imperial Order, so...
Oh, whoa, that's...
That kind of changes things for your hand, doesn't it, with all these powerful spells?
So, Order actually beats my hand. Order just straight up beats my hand. If you saw my hand, it literally cannot beat Order. So here we are. Oh, God.
All cards that
I hate this fucking card. And it's so much better in this format because it only costs half as much and it's optional. But, I mean, Order is Order.
Can I beat this card? Holy guacamole. Right, I guess I...
And I don't really have any outs left in deck either. I have to stick a monster and tribute summon Jinzo, and that's just like such a big ask in the face of like Chasers.
We'll set that to grave. Let's set a... it could be a Sangan, but it could also be anything else. We'll play around a copy of Morphing Jar. And pass turn, I suppose.
All right, I will go ahead and draw. Flip summon Witch of the Black Forest.
It was Witch. You prioritized making me mad by negating my Regeki over getting your Witch Search.
That's what
Why did he do this, by the way? This man could have gotten a Witch Search. He's already got Mechanical Chaser in hand. Could have Witch Search for a jar. This tells me that there's something going on in the sideboard, like smoke screening. But he could have gotten a Jinzo or something. And instead was like, no. I want to juice Joseph. I want Joseph to be frustrated. Blanking a painful choice? Fuck it. I want Joseph to be mad.
What all this series is about, Joseph. I will happily take that exchange any day of the week. I will also fire off a Mechanical Chaser.
We also be paying 700.
Correct, you're right. I cannot forget that. It's pre-errata, though, so I'm only doing that during my standby phase.
Unfortunately.
I am not afraid of what this is, so I will attack with Witch.
Unsurprisingly, it's Sandan. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a copy of Mystic Tomato.
Sure, and then I'll hit you for 1850.
You got it, buddy.
On the beatdown. Main 2, I will set a card and pass to you.
And I'll draw for turn. Oh, that is a fortuitous ring. Oh, who cares? I'm going to normal summon a Mystic Tomato and walk into that Witch of the Black Forest.
Sure, I'll take 300. I will play Witch Search.
You want a Jinzo, my good friend?
I mean, I don't want to negate my own Imperial Order, as tempting as that does sound. I think I will grab myself another copy of Mechanical Chaser.
He just goes on the beatdown
Wow,
here,
really
and
yeah. Sure, that's fine. I will pass my turn here.
Okay.
It's so frustrating that he gets the fucking Mystic Tomato here.
Very interesting situation that can happen here. I'll normal summon a copy of Mystic Tomato.
Oh, we're just doing this then, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna do this little dance. I like this. Gonna go to battle phase, and we're gonna crash.
All right, I will cycle my tomato.
Okay,
so we just cycle through tomatoes.
So mine would be Chain Link 1, yours will be Chain Link 2. So yours would get to resolve first.
All right, I'm getting tomato.
All right, I am gonna be getting tomato as well. So I was gonna send mine to the graveyard because we're gonna attack again.
Whoa, hey, I will be getting tomato here.
Okay, I will be doing the same, and we're gonna crash one more time.
And then we get a Sangan.
And I will be getting a Witch of the Black Forest.
Okay, and with my final tomato, I will grab a Witch of the Black Forest of myself. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to be able to keep my Witch. My Mechanical Chaser will attack into this Witch.
I'll take 750.
Gonna get that search, though.
We're getting really
low
here.
What do I really want here? I suppose I'll get a Jinzo.
Okay, that's a bit frightening that you grabbed a Jinzo. So I'm gonna hit you for 1100. It's frightening because you wouldn't have grabbed Jinzo unless you have a way that you can most likely get it out I don't know.
He's like, you wouldn't have grabbed Jinzo unless you have like a Call of the Haunted. And I'm over here like, I fucking don't. I just know my only out to this board state is getting a Jinzo into circulation.
What that is. So I guess we're just gonna have to pass the turn and find out.
Okay.
Did you side out Koth? I didn't know.
I have Imperial Order up, so how would you even... You don't have Call of the Haunted. I mean, you could, but I'm pretty sure you just have Heavy plus Painful Choice set. Let's see what you do.
So normal summon this this Chaser here.
Oh, that's a card. I'm gonna Judgment.
Judgment my Chaser! Bro, you got...
Why would he do that? If he's thinking that my out is Call of the Haunted, and then maybe I drew it last turn, why would he ever Judgment the Chaser? I don't and especially with this board, right? Like, if I Chaser into his Witch, he gets a Chaser, then he's ahead of Chaser. I don't get it. He's just trying to end the game super early.
Gotta be kidding me. All right, to the graveyard.
I guess this is lethal, so...
I'll set one, and you are good to go, my good sir.
I will draw. You did set a card, and I feel like the only card that really gets you out of this particular situation... I was going to say Mirror Force, but Call of the Haunted effectively does the same thing because you can bring back Chaser. So you aren't technically dead. Well, okay, first, I mean, standby phase. Sorry, I need to go back a second. So standby phase, I have to think about if I want to pay for order. The only card that really gets you out of this, I have game if you don't have Mirror Force. Call of the Haunted, I suppose, does keep you alive because you can Call the Haunted any of your targets and then not take lethal damage. Wow, that's a lot is riding on that one card to be the difference maker here. I think I will go for it. I will pay the 700 for order.
Sure.
I will go to main one. Let us go ahead and normal summon Mechanical Chaser.
Yep.
Look how low he is.
The battle phase, I'm going to attack with Witch.
On attack declaration, I will Call the Haunted.
Sure, target.
Let's get that Mechanical Chaser, I believe.
Okay.
So I do have a Chaser here, not a Jinzo, so...
For a second. Is it better to get a Mystic Tomato? It fades the same attacks. God, I wish I had more Mystic Tomatoes.
We can't see. Oh, he's at 1950.
In deck, but some jerk summoned his own. Trigger Tomato into Witch in defense position. The trade-off is you get to keep a Mechanical Chaser that you don't get to otherwise.
I think that's a fair trade-off. So I will not re-declare with my Witch. Because actually, let me think about this. I could do that. Do I want to, though? I've already summoned, so I don't really see what that's accomplishing. I will not. I will leave the Witch. I will just crash our Chasers.
Sounds good.
And then
I'll
you'll take the
1850.
All right. And then
I
I
live.
will just go ahead and set a card face down. And I will pass turn.
All right, I will draw. Ooh, right on time. Yeah, I do like that. All right, we're going to set 2, and you are good to go.
I don't like that. I do not like that.
So set card's Magician of Faith, and he knows this because I searched it.
At all. I will draw. I kind of like that. Got to think on the order once again.
Right.
Order is always such a tricky card. Okay, you have 3 tomatoes, a Witch, a Sangan, a Magician of Faith, and a Chaser. So what could you have possibly drawn? It could have been another Witch, which doesn't really do anything. It could have been another Sangan, which doesn't really do anything. Could have been...
What if you set the Jinzo? That's a good point.
Morphing Jar is good, but it doesn't help in this
Are you playing with modern rules? We're not.
Jar is the best case scenario for you here. So I think that's the only thing I am super concerned about. I'm going to actually, and this is probably going to be a game-losing move if I do this, I'm actually going to let the Imperial Order go.
Why the fuck would he do that? Why the fuck would he do that? I just don't understand. He's like, premature burial, confiscation, I have to make it happen. You've got lethal on board. You lose to the same cards anyway. Oh yeah, no, actually, he does have to push with Preem. Never mind, I'm bad.
I hate when someone gets to be the last person who resolves spell cards.
I'm going to start by activating Premature Burial.
Ooh, targeting?
I'm going to target my mechanical... Oh, do I want to target Chaser? Think about this. I'm going to target...
I hate when someone gets to be the last person to order.
I want to get Witch because if it is Cyberjar, I get 2 searches off Witch, which is kind of cool. But the only thing that concerns me about that is if like you have a Witch set and I attack Mechanical Chaser into your Witch, I can't kill you with the other 2 Witches. I need to have Mystic Tomato minimum. I walk over everything else, and Witch kind of insulates me from everything. I'm just going to take the Witch, if that's fine.
Unfortunately, Alex, I just wanted to see you squirm.
Oh, okay. So the Imperial Order. So Witch is going to be gone. Never gets to trigger because it never summoned. So an Imperial Order of your own, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, let's go to battle phase. I am going to attack with Witch. Show me the Cyberjar.
You can't be attacking with Witch. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to attack with Witch.
I'm so mad at this hit. Why would he attack with Witch? Why on earth would he attack with Witch? If I have a Witch set, or fuck, if I have like a Wall of Illusion, but if I have a Witch set, he is so unbelievably punished. And yet,
Oh my god. What if it was a witch?
Show me the
It would
witch.
be so massively punished.
Show
It's
me,
not.
Joseph.
It's a Magician of Fate.
Oh, okay.
God.
Hit you for the 1850.
Sure.
We get the
Anything
Regeki
with limit
back, so.
removal.
I will go to main 2. Well, this is a bit precarious now. I'm pretty sure I just lose the game from this position.
I certainly hope that's the case.
Adding back Regeki is pretty strong. You also have Painful Choice, Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm is kind of whatever right now.
Yeah.
The Painful Choice is what I'm more concerned about. I will just pass the turn. Go ahead.
Right. Oh, you've gotta be fucking with me, dude. Alright, well, clearly I can't let the Imperial Order stay.
Even if you could, I don't think you would.
Yeah. So let's lead with Painful Choice here.
Sure, that was expected.
I am gonna pick this one, this one, this one, this one. God, every single one of these cards is killer. I may not even pick Pot of Greed.
Wow.
It might not be good
So
enough.
here's the problem. I'm looking for a card that wins the game, and everything that takes an opponent's monster wins the game. But Pot of Greed doesn't do that.
Well, it's not like I can activate Delinquent Duo. Yeah, let's pick Pot of Greed. And Call of the Haunted.
Interesting. Okay, I'm going to give you Call of the Haunted.
He gives me call, so I don't win exactly this turn.
Sir, those all go to graveyard.
No. You want them here.
No, I don't want them there.
Yeah. Okay, next step, we're gonna fire off Heavy Storm.
That is fine. It was my Forceful Sentry that you hit.
That's an interesting one.
It was more of a bluff, if anything, since I was under order for so many turns.
This is so painful. I am gonna Regeki here.
Of course. I will get my Witch Search. I think I'm going to grab myself a copy of Cyberjar.
Cyberjar.
Oh my god. Oh wow, you are playing with fire, my friend.
I
Wow.
like to have some fun.
Alright, I'll pass turn.
Okay, I will draw. There's a really good card in my deck that I want to draw here, and that was not it.
I was
So
gonna
I
say,
know
it's Heavy Storm.
Yeah, of
There
course.
was a really good card I wanted to draw too. It was called Any Monster.
I know you have Call of the Haunted.
I couldn't find a fucking monster!
Call of the Haunted will be able to save you against pretty much anything that I do, which is what makes it such a good card.
It's strong. It's
Why didn't you painful for a monster? He just wouldn't have given me the monster. Instead of call? Because then he gives me Pot of Greed, right? Oh, I didn't have 5 monsters, no. I do not have 5 monsters. Another monster instead of Pot? Oh, that probably would have done it. Well, I actually don't know if I... Yeah, I have 2 Mechanical Chasers. That was definitely the play. You're right.
I think I'm just going to have to set and pass. Go ahead.
Alright, by the grace of God, I demand from the top of my deck a copy of Nobleman of Crossout. There's 22 cards in my deck. 3 of these cards are Nobleman of Crossout. The odds are just so massively in my favor.
I wouldn't say that, but...
The odds are okay.
They're not okay either, but... I'm guessing it wasn't Nobleman of Crossout.
It was not Nobleman of Crossout. I'm gonna activate Call of the Haunted.
Sure.
Cyberjar, man.
Or is it?
Yes! What else would you possibly set? Okay, I'm going to get Witch of the Black Forest.
Sure. You've been wrong before with my sets this episode, so I'm just going to make that clear.
What is the punish here? If it's Wall of Illusion, I lose the game. I feel like I'm okay risking this.
Could you imagine if that were the case?
We're gonna try it.
It is in fact Cyberjar, you were correct.
Oh, I hate this goddamn card. Alright. Who goes first? You?
I think I'll go first. I mean, it happens simultaneously, I suppose, but I'll go first.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
here we
Go
go.
ahead and mill 5. Ooh, there's only 1 monster in there. The rest of those are really good.
Yeah, so it's Heavy Storm, Change of Heart, Preemie, Painful Choice. The rest of those are really good, but there's no way you get them. Oh, maybe
Okay.
you do. Alright.
Uh-oh. Please don't.
All right,
Please
one more,
don't.
one more.
Please don't. Please. Yes. I mean,
You
that's
have-
really bad. That's really bad. Oh, you can't play the hand destruction. Oh, yes, that's actually great.
I mean, it actually doesn't end up mattering.
because we have Morphing Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, any other monster would have done it. You've got to be kidding me.
To be fair,
Right.
Joseph, you could just go to
So
main
mad.
phase 2.
Yeah,
and
I
let-
could. Yeah, I really could.
You need to win here is not necessarily true because Simo's about to dump this
do you think,
hand.
buddy?
All right, Jar's gonna resolve.
Alright.
I knew you had a Jinzo in hand.
You did. I'm really kicking myself. If I just got a summonable monster, I could have won the game right there.
Oh yeah, that could have happened over the past like several turns.
Well, if I had searched one originally. Ooh, that's very interesting.
You can't say the Jars don't make these games interesting at the very least.
All right, let's see that graveyard. There's 1 Heavy Storm. Got 15 cards remaining in deck. I've seen no Raigeki, no Dark Hole. God, I wish you were at a low enough life total that you couldn't activate Premature Burial. We can't always get what we want, can we? All right, let's pass it back.
All right, I will draw. A lot of options here. A lot of options.
here we
I
go.
think the best one. Let's start off by firing Monster Reborn.
What's your target, buddy?
Your
Set in the
Jinzo.
center was
That's really
Carlo.
bad to hear because I will Call of the Haunted targeting my Jinzo.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yep. Okay.
So he
that's a
reborns
problem.
targeting Jinzo, and I chain Call of the Haunted targeting Jinzo.
If only that Jinzo was in my graveyard. That would have played out a lot better. But we can't always get what we want.
I've heard that, actually. I've heard people say that.
I suppose I shall set a monster. I will set 1, 2, and I
Sets
will
2
activate
call.
Swords of Revealing Light.
Activate
Go away.
swords.
All right, well, I will draw for turn. I don't respect you. Nobleman of Crossout, targeting the set monster. Finally!
It is Magician of Faith. So
Oh, shit. Okay, I actually have some of those, too.
I do as well.
Alright, so down
actually.
go
I
the
will have to
Magician
live
of
that.
Faiths.
You want to show first?
I will show first. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that deck. Gee.
So I see Alex's deck here, and
So
I'm like, okay, so the set cards are solemn.
Actually, probably ascertain what those two set cards are right here. We've got Nobleman, Delinquent. It's not the hand traps. Could be the third MST. Would be pretty annoying. Could be a Solemn. 2 Sangan. You've got 2 Witch Engrave. So
it's MST Solemn is what I think.
Solemn plus MST set. Maybe.
Okay.
All right, let me show you mine. Here's what I'm working with, baby.
See what you got. Looks pretty good. Another Jinzo, Witch, Sangan, Premature, Nobleman. So you have the second Nobleman, or the third Nobleman, excuse me, if you are playing 3, as you said earlier.
What if it was just a long bait for this moment?
That would be impressive, to be fair. Looking pretty good.
I'll fire off an MST targeting your swords.
As the one thing I did not want to see. I was really hoping you were on 2, but I had a very, there's a high probability that you were playing 3.
In premature call format? No way, baby. All right, let's see what you got.
Joseph, you got
We did it!
Double Call the Haunted. You were
and we were wrong because he was playing 2 call.
completely wrong with your assumptions, by the way.
Well, I've really been fucking up these what's it called? Painful choices. I keep forgetting you can just send cards that aren't broken
Oh, I
spells.
was so far off. Oh, man.
Oh, he threw so hard. This one was
I felt pretty
100%
good when I
Simo
had you on a
throwing.
beatdown, but that Call of the Haunted just completely turned everything
I had no reason to be in this game. I was
Around, and then
literally
it
under Imperial Order the entire game.
kind of just all downhill from there. I couldn't get when you flipped up Imperial Order, I didn't have just a third monster to go in and be able to kill you. I needed a monster that had more than like 400 or 600 attack rather to kill you, and all I had in hand was Magician of Fate, so I couldn't do it. I really needed that Premature Burial to resolve to clean that one up. But yeah, I mean, that's just how this format goes.
That is so miserable. I think we had back-to-back turns where if either of us had drawn a
That's just
monster,
it.
the other one was just completely dead to rights. I'm shocked I was in that second game at all. Imperial Order, obviously the card is game-winning now. It still cleans house against the likes of like Sky Striker or Dragon Link occasionally, but back in the day, man, this card was unreal. It gets so much better when every single good card is a spell card.
Right, exactly. I mean, so
GG
many power cards
easy,
in this
my
format are
Venmo
spells,
payment to
limited. I mean,
Simo
your
went
hand was
through.
3 limited spells, I think, at the beginning of this game. It was Painful Choice, Heavy Storm, and I don't remember the third one now. But regardless, it was just all these.
How does it
1-2
feel having an opponent who makes more misplays on average than you? That's how you get to be a good Yu-Gi-Oh player. You just got to make less misplays than your opponent.
cards, and Imperial Order just stops all of them. And the fact that you can turn Imperial Order off at will so that you can lead with all your power spells is just ridiculous. Like, it is unreal how powerful that card is.
All right, and then we chit-chat for about 10 minutes. Now listen, this is a good episode. This is going to demolish the maybe Simo's just the better player theory. Yeah, tell me about it. So this is a good episode, right? This is a good episode. I really liked doing it. It's a lot of fun. Android Psychic Shocker format is a blast. The next episode is goated. It's the best one yet. It is straight up the best one yet. It's so fucking rad. I cannot wait.
Originally kind of writing it off, and then one of the people I was testing with just said, you need to conceive of it as a single-use negation spell for the most powerful card in the format. And I was like, oh,
right.
well, in that case, I would definitely play this over Solemn Judgment.
No, it's this format, but with the ban list. And the wheel. We use the wheel.
They
Right.
functionally do the same thing.
Exactly, and that's what I was about to say. It is effectively Solemn Judgment for spells that you don't have to pay 4,000 life points for. And that right there, if you just put it in that context, that just seems like an auto 3 of. So you're probably wondering about my game 1 deck going
What on
into...
earth are you doing? I saw 2 morphing jars, I think. I was like, oh my god, he's out of his mind.
I wanted to kind of spice things up this game because I'm ahead on wins.
What's the ban list? Yeah, let's figure it out. Oh, that's not right. Okay, so this is the one we played under this time. Cyberjar, the Exodia pieces at 1. Change of Heart, Confist... Shut up. Darkhold, Delinquent Duo, Monster Reborn, Painful Choice, Pot of Greed, Raigeki, Snatch, Shield, Forceful, Upstart, Mirror Force, Sangan, Witch, Semied, Card Destruction, Heavy Storm, Swords, Semied. And then the list that we play under next time is in December. So it's Cyber, the Exodia pieces, Jinzo, Morphing Jar, Witch, all limited. All the same shit, limited, plus limiter removal, Premature Burial, Swords, Nobleman is semied, and then a bunch of traps get limited too. Call of the Haunted, Ceasefire, Order, Thank God, and then they semi-limit Morphing Jar number 2 for some reason. I'm not sure why they do that. Someone figured out Empty Jar, I guess. And Backup Soldier. I have no idea what Backup Soldier is on here for. Maybe someone can help me out with this. Why was this card ever semi-limited? I don't understand. Did it do something? Exodia? There's no way this was good enough. This was good enough to make Exodia playable? I don't think so.
And we're playing this format, which is a little bit kind of all over the place. I wanted to kind of save some of this type of gameplay for next episode once we are after the ban list, but it looks like we got that anyway. So what I decided to do was I tried to make Pharaoh's Servant empty.
Oh, painful choice. You painful choice everything but Exodia, and then you get them all back. Oh, that's stupid. I get it. That is Monka W. You're right. Wow, that actually just straight up wins you the game, huh? Pretty much.
empty jar. So I was on 3 morphing jar number 2, 2 card destruction, which you actually did see both of those. I ended up pitching one of them, and the cyber jar. And effectively, I was just playing a bunch of stall cards, Messenger of Peace, Gravity Bind, and yes, Jinzo is a card, but I was playing Solemn Judgments to be able to stop either the summon of Jinzo or a way you could resurrect it, Imperial Order to stop your heavy storms from blowing out my cards that would stall. It just didn't come together like I had thought, and I'm kind of disappointed by that. I know we'll revisit empty jar in the future, but for the first game, I'm like, okay, let's try to have a little bit of fun, see how this goes. That was miserable. And then I had a 15 card side deck exit strategy for when that ultimately failed to actually just board into effectively what you just saw in game 2.
Yeah, we were experimenting with transformative sideboards, but I think the unfortunate truth is so much of the sideboard just ended up being really playable cards we couldn't fit in the main. I'm playing 42 just because, like, there's too much good stuff to play. Like, you can't miss out on any of these really strong limited spell cards. So by playing a sideboard that ended up in games 2 and 3 to be, I suppose, 2 morphing jar, 3 morphing jar number 2, you do miss out on some of these more targeted removal spells like Nobleman of Crossout post-board. I'm playing 2 pre-board, 1 additional 1 post-board for scenarios like my opponent's on empty jar and wants to troll.
So now my justification for the Magician of Faith set with no spell engraved, I was really wanting you to Nobleman of Crossout Magician of Faith. I explained this in my deck profile. I wanted you to do that because then as soon as you do, you have 0 recovery from all these jar effects. And so that's like the big fear when it comes to playing this type of deck. Aside from Jinzo, it's also bad, but it's mitigated by morphing jar number 2, I feel like. And so by removing Faith from the equation, it becomes a lot more difficult for you to get back cards like Nobleman of Crossout or just like your board wipes or your heavy storms. And so I led with Magician of Faith, knowing I had jar in hand, hoping you were going to cross out. And then by doing so, all the Faiths would be gone, and then I could start resolving jars with no Faith to worry about. So that was kind of the plan. Obviously, that backfired miserably. And I actually had a Sangan in hand as well, which I could have set and actually would have gotten value. So it was very optimistic. I knew you were going to be on the Nobleman of Crossout, though, so I was correct. You just didn't happen to have it in your opener in those first stages of the game. So that first game just did not pan out anything like I envisioned. But I was really trying to do it for the meme.
Yeah. Sam, you're right.
That was all.
For sure. And I think Empty Jar gets a lot better after the December ban list. I know they hit Morphing Jar number 2, which is a little painful, but more importantly, they hit Jinzo and they hit Imperial Order, which stopped like Messenger of Peace and Gravity Bind respectively. And while those cards are in the format, it is just a walking liability to be like, yeah, I preserve my life total with a continuous trap card. I sure hope there's not an android in the format that might complicate things for me.
Absolutely. And I think it was good to showcase that this is why Jinzo was just like so format defining. I mean, just some of the interactions of having to play around it, the ease of access to get to Jinzo when you can dump it with cards like Painful Choice, the fact that we just saw the interaction of Monster Reborn plus Called by the I was about to say Called by the Grave, Call of the Haunted, where you can take your own Jinzo back so it doesn't get Monster Reborn. There's just so many cool things that Jinzo enables, and then it shuts down like a third of people's decks on top of it. It's just truly a terror, and the format was named after Jinzo, although it was named after, you know, the OCG equivalent Android, but just a game-defining card, and we're gonna see a lot more of it, not even just in the next episode, but for probably the next several episodes, because Jinzo's not going anywhere.
Yeah, important to recognize, not only is Jinzo crazy in this format because he's so accessible at all stages of the game, I'm only on 2. I think you realistically could play 1 copy. The things that enable it are like the ease of access of cards like Witch of the Black Forest, of, as you said, Painful Choice, being able to call it back, Premature Burial it back, it having positive synergy with all these incredible cards like Call of the Haunted. It is just going to exist in the game no matter what. And planning around it, even though it's only a 1 copy, is going to be critical in this upcoming episode, as well as probably for the next 6 months at minimum.
Yeah, and Mystic Tomato's another one because it gets you to Witch, which ultimately gets you to Jinzo. Like the 6 degrees of separation to get to Jinzo.
All right, that, you know, you all get the picture. So everyone remember to watch this, to comment about how there's a certified C moment, and also to thumb up the video, and also to subscribe to CMO and the CMO Patreon, and remember to comment your best Yu-Gi-Oh memes on all of CMO's Twitter posts, and remember that I invented the greatest ban list of all time. This is, no, where is it? The greatest ban list of all time right here, and there it is. All right, so this was fun. I had a lot of fun today. We didn't actually do any Yu-Gi-Oh, but maybe that's for the best. This was a blast. I really like doing this instead of suffering through Dueling Book. At some point we will, you know, actually play games. So thank you all for coming by. This was a lot of fun. Of course, it is a shorter stream than usual. That's just the way it's gonna be. We'll have YCS stuff up on Sunday, so if anyone is interested in stopping by and watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarantine series, that'll be live at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, the 29th. If you're interested in signing up tonight at about 7 p.m., if you are on the waitlist, you might get bumped up. And, you know, just send me a PM and I might have space for you anyway. Other than that, let me see if there's anyone else streaming that I can just port you over to. It looks like... Oh, Pax on. Oh, also Hypnocorn is on. Oh, I'll send you to Hypnocorn because I feel bad for sniping his stream. But otherwise, bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye.